Welcome to the SendNoods talk show.
That one day.
Can you hear my chair on the stream?
No.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the SendNoods talk show.
What a good cold open that was.
Hi, hello.
It is September 29th.
December?
It is the end of the month.
Sorry.
September.
I heard December too.
I actually wish it was December, because then we'd be closer to, not being shut down.
I don't really want to skip the cold weather and the autumn.
I don't know. There'd be less months for us to try and make money.
Right,
to survive,
okay.
If that makes sense. That kind of makes sense, I guess. Yeah.
Moving swiftly on.
So, does the fleshlight... What?
So does that fleshlight.
Just catching up with chat. Can confirm her name is indeed spelled Kelly.
Is it Kaylee or Kelly?
No, it's Kelly.
It's Valley.
Keely?
For those of you who have no idea what we were talking about before we came on, if you're watching on YouTube, we were discussing one of our customers' sisters' names and how it was actually supposed to be spelled. And we still couldn't.
Well, we get to figure out how it's pronounced, so... It said Kaylee, but spelt like that. Right, okay.
Is there not supposed to be an A in Kaylee?
No, Kaylee spelled several ways.
I turned them down, don't worry.
Oh,
Admittedly, I've never seen it spelled that way.
What about the dance, the Kaylee? Yeah, so
that's what
What, C-E-I-L-I-T?
I did make like Keedith.
Keydith.
Kildith.
What are you? How are you trying to pronounce?
Kaylee.
Have you ever seen Kaylee written down? Because the DH is at the end.
Yeah.
Not Kildith is what you were saying there.
there you go.
Killida.
The Stanley.
Kaylee.
Who are we killing?
Killida.
I don't know. I might try to have
yeah, I'm surprised they didn't spell your name with,
Soon.
like a CH at the start. That would be really... Chon. Chen. No! Ah, damn! My audio is going to be delayed. Sorry, I need to fix that, guys.
It's fine. My entire
Fix.
view of the stream is delayed.
Fix my audio. So yeah, that was a lovely cold open, guys. Thank you very much. For those of you who've never watched, what was that? Lewis, are you eating? Because all we can see is beady eyes.
Yes!
All we see is...
He's doing the BJ challenge.
Yes, sorry. So, I'm totally lost track.
Welcome to the SendNoods talk show. If you've not seen it before, this is the part of the week where the four of us, the wonderful members and staff of R-CADE Glasgow, number 146 Salt Market Glasgow, talk to you about the week's goings-on in the worlds of gaming, of news, of fun party games about our lives, and just generally have a cute little chat. If you're also new to the R-CADE stream, we do streams every day of the week. Andrew, live and direct from the shop, talking to you from 2 until 6, Tuesday through Saturday.
Except for Sunday and Monday.
Yep, where he's going to be editing and updating consoles. There are streams from Nadia with Spoopy Games. There are FPS and other fun gaming games with Lewis, and I do wrestling shiz, including our first ever Patreon preview event this Saturday. Speaking of Patreon, you can support R-CADE Glasgow by being a subscriber and follower to things such as our Twitch channel, all of our social media accounts, and the Patreon itself.
It's in the chat. Thank you very much, Sam. He's still rolling over from the weekend, from that 6-hour endurance test that was Patreon every 3 seconds.
So Sam's just built for this.
And thank you to
I'm trying to remember the website of our store.
No, but he only made a mistake once at the start, and then he was fine after that.
Did I?
No, he made it again later on.
Did he?
Because he said it so many times that he then jumped back to shop.
I fixed it. I fixed it what I was saying.
You did.
Anyway,
You did fix it.
this is the SendNoods talk show because we like noodles, don't be dirty. And we start every week normally by talking about ourselves. We didn't last week because we're tired of that, but we'll start it again this week. Lewis!
We just didn't have time, so we can bring it back.
Lights.
Pardon?
With your spooky red lights, tell us how you are this week.
How's your dad? Actually, how's your dad in the background there?
No.
He is good. Work is almost finished. My room is now my room again. Which
Yay!
is good. Yeah, I've got this lovely T20 which I picked up from the shop, fresh today.
Oh.
Homegrown, I hear, you know. But,
I am not sure why it looks superimposed in the background. I don't know. It doesn't look real.
Really?
Lewis did actually pick it up.
it just looks like
It totally
Photoshop
does.
in there.
Like, it just sort of-
It kind of looks like the stickers that people put on their walls. You know, like live, life, live, love, whatever. You know.
Life, live, love,
That's
laugh.
the one. Yeah.
Live,
Live-
but it's a geeky D20 version. But it looks great,
Yeah.
Lewis. It looks great.
Thank you.
Live, laugh, love. That's it. Live, laugh, love.
Yep. There we go.
It is beautiful. I love it. Tony, if you're out there,
How has your week been
Yeah,
other than collecting a D20 light, which you can collect too from rkglasgow.com/store.
Sorry, Mish is making fun of Sam in the chat.
I love lamp.
2D track and trace.
Why am I getting me?
I'm good. I'm still deaf.
Oh yeah, that was.
Oh, no,
yeah.
you're gonna set Nadia off.
Because I'm from the GP. Well, not deaf like Nadia's deaf, but like
Deaf like with a PH.
I still can't hear things very well.
Actually, you know what I
So,
learned?
yeah.
I learned yesterday was that Millie Bobby Brown, she's partially deaf. She started losing hearing in one ear a few years ago, and then it's progressively got worse, and it's actually gone now, I think. So there you go. That's
It's actually apparently a fairly common thing that people sometimes get ear infections in their ear and it just kind of goes.
like, oh no.
But I have my lovely R-CADE mug to tide me over.
Till you get to the doctor.
Yes. And I can drink my medicines from this here mug.
Overdose on your medicines because it's so humongous. Yeah, great.
Yeah. I'm not even going to say anything about that. It's...
Nadia, how's Nadia? Let's move on.
I'm good. My scalp is currently green because I got my hair redone yesterday. So, freshly green, which is why it looks quite dark on this camera.
Nice. Nice.
We're green! Other than that, mentally preparing myself to return to uni next week.
Ooh, fun times. Don't know why I did it that voice.
Oh yeah, that part. But yeah, other than that, I don't think I've really done very much. I seen the lovely Totana the other day.
Yay, friendship.
I actually left my house.
Woo!
Sam, how are you doing?
Oh, me? I'm alright. My voice is mostly recovered from the weekend stream, which was a delight to take part in.
It was wonderful. Thank you, Sam. Thank you.
I've binge watched a bunch of wrestling pay-per-views because I've decided I'm going to use that for more content for R-CADE, so please expect Patreon exclusive blog posts as well as blog posts on the R-CADE website coming soon. Started uni as well, and it's actually making me feel a lot better because I can do very minimal work because I'm lazy. No, I'm just bad at time management, but my minimal work and my ability to speak means that I still feel like I'm doing better than 90% of the people that I'm on a course with. Because it'll come to seminar time where you've got to talk to people and no one wants to talk, but I'm willing to, which makes me feel like I'm progressing and doing well with university because I'm the one that's like, okay guys, this is what we're going to talk about today, blah, 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 blah. So that's been a great confidence boost to sort of be back in the swing of things. The aspect of university that I like. I've started looking at graduate jobs because my flatmate is doing the same. So I was like, I'll follow in your lead and have a quick look-see. And so far, the thing I'm most interested in is becoming a recruiter for Just Eat. So it's all going really well.
Nice. Good.
Andrew, how are you? Hungry?
No, I'm not actually. I had rice. I had a big bowl of rice.
Big bowl?
Yeah, but is it pizza?
No.
Was this the same bowl of rice you had 5 hours ago?
That was 5 hours ago, yeah. It's my lunch. I haven't opened my hobnobs yet, actually. Good idea, thank you.
Okay.
Although I did just hoover my desk with my normal hoover. So
Quite absolutely normal. Don't question it.
totally normal, not salacious in any way. Hoover, yeah. Oh, do you hate it when you open a packet of biscuits and the top one is always broken? That's the door! Who's at the door? My door's going off. Sam, what did you do?
What?
Sam.
What?
Oh god.
Go answer the door.
I'm just gonna go get my pizza now. I'll be back in a second.
You know anything about just having gotten my hair dyed? My ears are slightly green at the top now.
Yeah.
It's not great.
Just
But
the top.
I didn't get my shave bit dyed because I
Oh.
decided not to do that this time.
Okay.
Are you still
That's
getting
more-
green on everything though?
No, because you only had to dye it once this time. And I've got colour seal stuff, so when I actually wash my hair, I can put that on and it should stop. And it hasn't like been transferring to my hands as much this time, so I think we're good.
That's good.
Mostly.
That's good.
Oh my god, why is my cat making noises?
That's what I was
Oh.
from Andy's.
I know,
Oh my
I know.
god. 2 pizzas!
You brought 2 pizzas?
What?
2 pizzas!
I'm having hobnobs. I don't know what you're talking about. Don't you hate it when you open a packet of biscuits and the top one's always broken? That's always the way, like, every single time. So I just cleaned this desk as well. Let's try this.
Oh, that's a claw on my knee.
Ooh,
Stop.
ooh, that works. I just want the top 3. Ah, I don't want all of them.
Eat the pizza, you weirdo.
What pizza?
I can see it in the camera.
No, you can't. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm having my biscuits.
What are those red boxes you got?
I'm upset that the chat hasn't reacted yet.
Oh, I just ruined my nail polish.
Okay, so I have a couple of questions. Number 1,
Yeah.
how do you know where I am? Number 2,
Because I said the address 20 times on the stream on Saturday, and I've worked there for 2.5 years. Sorry, whoever delivered the pizza to
I got you. Right, what did you order me? Let's see. Should we do an unboxing, guys? Should we do an
you.
unboxing?
Yeah,
Okay,
get the top-down view.
Yeah.
Game news is relatively slow this week, so we're doing an unboxing.
We're filling this.
We're
filling it with
doing,
pizza chat. Alright, ready? Anyone? Right,
Yeah.
okay, actually, chat. Give me some guesses.
Andy, move the sauce packet first.
What do you. It's not open, it's not going to go anywhere.
I know. Well,
What do you guys think the pizza is? What do you think Sam ordered me? Wait a minute. This is perfect.
what?
It's an application form to work at Domino's. That my
Oh.
my prayers are answered. I can shut down R-CADE now. Sweet.
Sweet.
Awesome!
Hi, my look.
We're out of a job.
No, he's gonna work his way up to manager status, then we get hired.
Okay, so
And then we'll work in his branch.
Hey, mine
I'm working
look.
for Justin.
Hi, mine look.
It's an unboxing episode.
So we're unboxing some pizza.
Sean thinks I ordered Taco Bell. That would be a swerve.
Taco Bell on a pizza. Mish says nudes on a pizza. Totana says spicy chicken. Okay, are we
I'm
ready?
gonna say pepperoni.
I'm gonna say pineapple.
I'm gonna say there's no toppings and it's just bread, the way that Oh My Gosh likes it.
Oh, that would have been good. No, I didn't.
Okay, it
None
is.
left, something beef. I don't know.
It is.
I was-
Fucking ham and pineapple.
That's a Hawaiian.
Fucking motherfucker.
Eat it.
Motherfucker. So where's my
Get the
bin?
mayonnaise.
Where's the bin? I don't have a bin big enough for this. God damn it.
Oh,
Dude, I knew there was gonna be pineapple.
Alright, what? Send the
Is
other
it
one.
2 Hawaiians?
See if it's 2 ham and pineapples, I'm gonna hate you so much.
that would be.
That would be evil. Alright, this one is. Oh, it's just margarita.
I didn't. You didn't tell me what you liked to order. And I thought it'd be too cruel to just send you ham and pineapple.
Okay.
Plus, it was true for Tuesday.
Yeah,
So
I'll keep this one for Michelle and I'll eat the pineapple one.
Michelle's on her way to the shop right now. She's like,
Well,
I'm
I'm-
picking up early.
I was actually gonna say, if she's picking you up, can you just drop the spare one off at mine?
No, you get nothing now.
That's fine.
I might just
It was-
I might just hoover the pizza.
It was worth it for 30 seconds of a joke that Andrew spoiled by no selling it as soon as he got back. Anyway, as Lewis said, there's no gaming news this week, so
There's not no gaming news. Lewis, has there been a Destiny update?
Yes, there has.
Wait! I need to flip to the gaming news bit. Where is it? Where's gaming
no,
news?
flip to the pizza
No,
section.
we need a mukbang unboxing screen.
Well, I'm gonna play the gaming news intro so I can peel all the pineapple off this pizza. That was really hard to
No.
say.
Eat it. Also, no mind, look, we're not just ordering pizzas for 4 hours. I thought this would be a good elaborate joke, but didn't quite work out how I wanted
We
it
maybe
to.
talked about pizzas about 4 hours ago.
Okay.
I mean, Andy, you did get that pizza slice delivered from Big Potato Games.
I did. That was the most amazing thing. It was like, I wanted pizza, and a Big Potato Games like delivered a load of games, and one of them was P for Pizza. Which I'm like, that's amazing. It's like they knew. Mish's free food, the best joke. It is.
Anyway, so this week...
No, let him play the gaming news transition.
Here we go! Oh yeah,
Mooted.
I went to the wrong screen. We're back. Here we go. Sorry.
8 people.
Mood Mike.
This week...
Oh,
Destiny. Is some new news about
Some what? Sorry.
some new news.
Some new news.
News about the new Beyond Light update. They're not moving to a new system. A new this is why I don't do the segments, guys. They're not moving to a new thing that the game is based engine. They're not moving to a new engine. They're just keeping the same thing and add more stuff. There's going to be dynamic weather.
Ooh.
Yeah. And coming up next week is the Festival of the Lost, which is their Halloween event, which is usually really coincided with the new year of DLC. But it's been pushed back because Corona times. What else
It's a Corona time.
is happening?
It's the worst newspaper ever. Corona time. There is
There
public
you
news.
go.
I do have
I have gaming news, but I don't
guess
remember
the-
how new it is. For anyone that plays Among Us, apparently Among Us have decided to scrap making Among Us 2
That's
because of the recent success of Among Us 1, and so they're now going to concentrate more on fixing what they want to fix with Among Us 1 to make it a better experience.
Correct. Yes. That was.
I've also heard that.
That was one of the things I had. Thank you, Nadia.
Alright, we've
I
got
played it
you
for the first time the other night. Discovered I'm terrible at lying.
I'm also terrible at it, but I feel like we shouldn't play it on stream because we would hate each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I'm
No.
for it.
Yeah.
I was originally for it, but then I was like, if we play this and legitimately get angry
No,
at each other, like you
No, we won't.
do a little bit.
Legitimately get angry. The only people that do that are
I don't know,
absolute-
my friend Robert killed me 8 times in a row, and I like wanted to kill him in real life.
Yeah, but we're not that dickish.
We're not.
R-CADE needs to stream everything, because the one time we didn't was when we were playing VR games, and it was a good laugh, and we failed in streaming that, and we should have. So, content is content, folks. If we're gonna annoy each other, we're gonna stream it.
This is true. I do have other gaming news though. I
Gaming
do have a few
news.
things. So, first of all, tomorrow, there's. I did mention this earlier in the stream today, but there will be a new update dropping for Grounded on Xbox. I have a thing here. I can keep the music on. We're not going to listen to the voices in the background. So
We're
there
not?
is a new Grounded update dropping tomorrow. I'm just going to get the details because Totana put it in the chat earlier, but I can't remember what the exact details were. Something about a hedge.
Jack-o'-lanterns.
Over the
zip
Hedge, is
lines,
that not a movie?
Oh, it's a great
Fire
movie.
webs.
Wonderful, wonderful movie. About animals that steal Doritos.
Sun Edge.
Believe it or not, I cried about that film because we didn't go see it.
Oh. So yeah, the new update that drops tomorrow. Various insects are going to be following what's called a GOAP, which is the Goal-Orientated Action Plan.
I thought you said a goat,
No.
and I'm like, why?
No GOAP. GOAP. I've just realised their faces aren't on the
Goat!
screen.
Isn't that crazy woman's
crazy?
health thing? Gwyneth Paltrow, that's it.
Oh,
Oh, hard.
Goop.
Good. Yeah.
Good.
there was a load of other stuff. So there's zip lines are going to be added to the game, so you can get from one place to another. If you get high enough, you can get to another place faster. What was the other stuff? There was loads of other stuff. I've totally forgotten everything.
They're going to be more spooky for the Halloween season.
Yeah, there's going to be jack-o'-lanterns, as well as what was the other stuff? Outfits and jazz, and new stuff for crafting, and there's going to be environment changes.
Candy corn.
Candy
food.
corn, that was it. Thank you, Navarro.
Nobody likes candy corn, apparently.
I don't like candy
I
corn.
like candy corn.
I've never had it.
Very small doses.
Nah.
It looks like tiny traffic cones.
Nah. You're
It's fun.
So yeah, Graded update drops tomorrow. I'm thinking about playing it sometime later this week, perhaps. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. But if anybody fancies joining, there are is it a 3-man team or a 4-man team? Never.
Or
Four.
What do you do?
It's basically Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, the game. So basically you're
Oh, yes.
a tiny person in the garden and you're trying to survive long enough to get back to the house to become big again. But they
You're a
haven't-
character from A Bug's Life.
Pretty much.
I was more of an ants man.
oh, love ants.
Actually, I didn't watch any of those 3 films. So
I think that era of movies, like CG movies, they were both studios were knocking it out of the park with everything. So, yeah, Ants or Bugs Life still good. The other announcement was that Amazon are launching their own cloud gaming service. Did anybody hear about this? This was literally today they announced it.
is it called the Amazon Forest?
No, that would be a
keep
really,
wanting to
really
do-
good name for it.
Thank you. I am good at naming things.
No, because it'd
not
be
so
on
good at-
fire.
What's
Damn
that,
gender reveals.
What's that T-shirt you're wearing, Nadia?
That just looks like I'm showing off my boobs there.
Hello.
Burning forests!
There you go.
I mean, I've never thought of this before, but the Fire Stick. It does have the Fire Stick.
Because
They're
they're funding
naming
the destruction of the
conventions all
Amazon
over the
rainforest.
So, sorry to disappoint you guys, but it's actually called Amazon Luna.
They're
that
naming
sucks.
conventions all over the place. There's nothing
Amazon
consistent. It all sounds good, but it's just it has no relevance to each other. Come on.
Their spokesperson's the cat from Sailor Moon.
I was about to make that joke.
Hey, Feral Magical Girl, I need to get in on the
Yeah.
Magical Girl jokes. If I
Let's go.
can't have that, I have nothing.
You have it. You take it.
You want it,
Oh,
you
to tell
got
it was like 5 days ago. Sorry, I'm just looking at it now. It was announced on September 24th.
I had heard it. I just thought I hallucinated it when you were like, oh, it's only from today. And I was like, what?
I hadn't heard of it, but I don't like video games, so.
So
Why do you work here?
For his,
I don't. I work at home.
Just-
I furlough at home.
Just these money ties, just purely for the money tie. So Luna is a cloud-based gaming service, which means you can play different games
That
play
was
games on
terrifying.
different devices like PC, television, mobile phone, or smartphones, without needing to buy a console. It's basically like the basic blueprint of it is exactly the same as Stadia. So it's basically Amazon's answer to what
Yeah.
people are
So
doing
it
in essence.
still won't be great.
Yeah, it depends on your internet connection, of course. More than 100
Yeah.
games will be available when it launches in October, including stuff like 2 Point Hospital, Sonic Mania, and Yooka-Laylee. Very heavy on the processor of those games, yes, absolutely.
This woman is a terror. First of all, her entire world is turned purple, which infers alien abduction tactics. And second of all, first she is being stalked by a game, and now she is going to ruin the lives of everyone in New York City.
I was so confused because I wasn't watching the stream. I was watching error cameras, and I did not know what was going on with you.
There's a random
I was
purple
watching
woman
the
kicking about.
Nope.
Why was there a couch in Times Square?
I mean, it's to tell you that you can play anywhere on any device. That's the whole point. So the tagline, I don't know if you caught it there at the end, is "For the love of play."
Is it actually?
It's actually "For the love of play," which sounds like
Why is Billy Connolly?
Why are you slowly becoming Billy Connolly, as you say that?
For the
Why is
love
it-
of play.
Why have they bought all of the Xbox One controllers that didn't sell and just?
I mean,
Actually, they look
Stuck
like
a new thing on it.
they look like the knockoff Switch controllers that you get. Actually, I think the third-party ones.
I actually think the controller looks kind of nice.
It
does look
looks
nice. I'm
but
just saying, it's an Xbox One controller.
so
What's Rustler's new tagline, Mish?
I think the what? What's whose tagline?
Rustler's...
The Rustlers.
Rustlers?
Oh, the new
According to
Rustlers.
Mish.
Is Mish talking about this? The new Rustlers tagline? Has anybody heard it? No.
No, but I love their
It's
product.
basically not as bad as you thought it was. That's
Love it.
that's literally the new Rustlers tagline.
Is that not what Joe Biden's entire campaign is right now?
Yeah, I'm not the worst
No,
option.
he's not as bad as it was.
No, it's
Never
not,
mind, not as bad as you thought it was.
Not as
just
bad as you thought it was. I
was.
think was the tagline.
I think Michelle's just the new tagline is not as good
No,
as
it's-
Rustlers.
Not as bad as you think. Says
Oh,
Mish.
not as bad as you think. That's right. Yeah.
I know,
That's right.
but I actually prefer what Michelle put as the new tagline being not as good as Rustlers. That would be a good one to have.
That's our tagline. That's the R-CADE tagline. Is not as good as
Not as
Rustlers.
good as Rustlers.
Oh, that's it. It's the new tagline's better than you think. That's it. It's not. It's. I've just looked it up. It's better than you think. Their previous tagline. Does anybody know what it was?
Rustlers, bang it in.
No,
Like,
it was.
some grub.
It was originally 0 to tasty in seconds, and then they changed it to
That's
0
good.
to tasty in 70 seconds.
That's less good.
That's less good, and now it's just.
And then they
better
sort
than
of-
you think.
Wait, so the first
I
one.
like how they went. Yeah. Liz.
You-
No, Liz.
Yeah.
You. Oh, for God's sake. I like how it just kept
All of you-
descending.
Sorry.
All of you buffered there. I'd like to pitch to Rustlers that, based on how they design their bread products, it should be the only thing seedy about our business is our buns.
No.
Moving on.
Back to the Luna. Pros and cons of the Luna against the Google Stadia is probably that obviously Amazon own Twitch, and therefore Twitch integration will be a lot more standard, and therefore they can do things. You can do things in game if you're playing on Luna that you won't be able to do. Like, for example, you've got the third-party add-ons for Destiny or Borderlands or what Hyperscape did when they launched, that kind of stuff. Which if people are playing on Amazon Luna, then Amazon can lock it behind their
Pop
sort
it,
of
lock it,
paywall
polka
kind of
dot.
thing. And you won't be able to do it with Stadia. So, like, Stadia is, for example, linked to YouTube. So it's kind of like YouTube going up against Twitch, you know, in terms of the two streaming services. It's very similar with that in terms of the streaming games. So, yeah. The other thing is Luna or Amazon themselves have actually worked out a deal with Apple. Because we all know that Apple hate Google more than anything in the entire world, and have blocked Stadia from Apple devices. So iPhones and iPads, you can't use Google Stadia. You're looking very confused and suspicious. Did you know this?
Who are you
I
talking
know,
to?
but it doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know this, but who cares?
That is the entire they're just like, oh, we're competing for these two pretty subpar things that are occurring right
Yeah,
now
but
because
we
the
have
technology hasn't quite
We
matched.
have to cover all the news to make sure
We do have to.
that's
Admittedly, the
interested.
one interesting thing is that Tatana did say that they're teaming up with Ubisoft apparently, so you'll
That's
get
it.
you play games on it,
Player
which
being integrated will be that'll be.
will be far more impressive. But between Apple and Google, I'm just like, I don't give a shit about either.
Didn't
Except
Google-
I hate Apple more than I hate Google. So
That's fair. Same here. Didn't Google team up with Uplay for or Ubisoft for Stadia as well though? Because like the first game they showed off was Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I
Yeah,
think.
Ubisoft will team up with anyone because
yeah, I think
their
Ubisoft's
stock
pretty
has
easy.
never been lower.
Ubisoft are doing all right. They've got some.
I mean, they only have Assassin's Creed.
no, they don't.
Or-
No, they don't. They have Siege and everything.
like the entire Tom
The
Clancy.
entire Tom Clancy.
Everything Tom Clancy is Ubisoft.
When-
Just
when
because
was
you
last
don't
time-
play anything
when-
Ubisoft except
When
Assassin's
was the
Creed.
last time that they released a Tom
They
Clancy
don't
game?
need to because Siege is
They
still
just
as
keep
popular
updating
as
the ones
ever.
they've currently got.
And
Yeah, that's
So they do have
going
to do
on. What's
How many-
Blizzard
how
done
many-
recently? And it's like, well, they're still a giant, but like,
Yeah.
They've not released anything proper.
You're also forgetting about Watch Dogs. Just Dance.
I'm trying to justify why they're whoring themselves out to every company.
No,
that
they
wants
they whore themselves out because they want to whore themselves out. Some people just like, going
That's
about.
what-
Some people
oh,
just
you're
like
right.
attention,
Why
Sam.
are we? Right, why
Don't give them
why would
attention.
we judge them? Why are you judging them for
I
this?
know.
No, you're right. I'm just trying to
Shaming
do a
them.
psychological. I'm trying to do a psychological evaluation of why it might be that Ubisoft feels like they need to get love from everyone. Why do they crave such like support from everyone in their
Because
lives?
money.
Can't they just be happy?
Poor little Frenchies. Just leave them alone, okay? Yeah, Ghost Recon Wildlands is still to come, Totana's pointed out. We've
That is a
actually-
sentence from Oh My Gosh, by the way. Ubisoft have a plethora of great ideas ruined by their own mediocrity.
How can he spell
And
plethora
all
and
of it can
mediocrity?
spell
But he
right.
can't
He's
spell his
doing
own
that.
sister's name!
He's doing that with an American Revolutionary coat on, standing like this.
I love it.
This is like the perfect time for Sam to have frozen.
But yeah, you're forgetting about Just Dance as well. They've got Just Dance.
Oh,
Got
good.
a lot of stuff.
They've got Far Cry.
Sam is freezing every now and again.
Forgot about Far Cry as well. There's a new Far Cry
Ubisoft
came out.
Ubisoft are destroying my connection.
And you've got Assassin's Creed Valhalla coming out too. Is it
Because I'm
Valhalla,
the
Sam?
I'm the only person here that speaks the truth about Ubisoft's intention.
It is Valhalla. It's
No,
because
it's-
Ragnarok is God of War.
Yeah, Sam can't get it
Yeah.
right, so yeah.
Oh, shut up! Eat your pizza.
And of course they've got Rayman and all the Rabbids as well, so they've got a strong lineup.
What has Rabbids done other than infiltrate Mario?
The rabbits have done what to Mario?
They've infiltrated him.
So yeah,
I believe. No, I'm not even gonna say it.
Amazon Luna coming October. Enjoy, guys. As
We
long
might
as
have just ruined it for you.
as long as you have. Well, it's going to be compatible with Mac products. It's going to be compatible with Fire Sticks. It's going to be compatible with Google Chrome, funnily enough, and Safari, as well as obviously PC itself. So that doesn't mention Android at all.
It's because they hate Android. Well, no,
So-
you said that.
You'd be
But
using
you
it.
know,
Sorry, Lewis.
You know how we're all getting really like bad taglines now, like Rustlers is not as bad as you think, and then we're like not as good as Rustlers. Is there just going to be like
Lewis, that is ours now. That's literally.
No,
Michelle
Mish
just put it on
has
Twitter.
just changed our Twitter one to that.
Alright, good, just checking.
yeah? So like we're all getting bad taglines now. So there's just going to be like Google Stadia, sorry, Amazon Luna, if you care. Yeah.
No,
think it's-
Amazon Luna is, well, you can get it on Apple.
No, I think our new tagline should be R-CADE Glasgow. Do you want this pineapple I picked off this pizza?
A place for people.
A place not
Yeah,
pineapple
I'm-
on pizza.
Amazon Luna straight to the moon. Has nothing to do with anything. But
Tuned to the moon.
Okay, moving on. That was the Amazon Luna. Don't buy it.
I'll buy it next year.
PC news. PC news. Sam, stop. There's PC news.
Is there?
Well,
Politically
kind of.
correct.
There was
There's a plethora of
there was an AMD leak earlier today. Don't know if anybody saw it. But the Ryzen 7 5800X. Apparently, there was a benchmark leak for it, and it's looking pretty tasty.
No, that's Rustler's tagline again.
Amazon
Sorry.
Luna. Pretty tasty.
So obviously we had the GTX stuff a couple of weeks ago. Was that now, Lewis? With the 3060s?
Yeah, like 3 weeks ago or something.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Yeah, it looks like Nvidia are not. They're just going for it. Well, AMD and Nvidia are going for it because the new Ryzen looks really, really good. But it'll cost you a pretty penny. What was the RRP on the 3060? It was something.
That wasn't the one that was.
I don't really
Kind of
know the
crazy
actual
expensive.
release price. I just know that scalpers were selling it for like
$2,000, $3,000.
too much money. Looks like. Hold on. This place says 300. So
Nice.
just gonna double check that.
The while Lewis is looking that up, the The Ryzen 7 5800s is providing at least a 15% bump on what the Intel i9 10900K is pumping out at the moment, which is hefty, considering that processor itself is like 5.3 gigahertz, and has 2 more cores. I think it's a 10 core, which is weird, which is 2 more cores than the Ryzen's going to have. But also the AMDs tend to overclock better. No wait, yeah, the Intels tend to be locked in terms of overclocking, right? And then the AMDs you've got a bit more wiggle room, and they tend to be priced more competitively as well. So if you're looking to build a new PC and you've got bucks, then it's nearly time. Just hold on to your pennies just now and see what's coming in the next 6 months. There's going to be some cool stuff.
3070 RTX 3070 is going to go for £469.
That's almost the amount of money I spent on my entire rig. Just shy by about 200 quid. That's hefty, man. That's hefty. So yeah, that's Sam. You can switch back on now.
I actually was thinking midway through that I need more Diet Coke. And I know nothing about computers, so catch me next year when I get...
I thought all Coke helped with dieting.
Catch me next year when I buy your standard Apple desktop. Just because
I will
don't
cry
know.
when you do that.
Oh, God.
Why?
Let me build you a PC, please.
It connects to
Please,
how much
let
money
us give you
to spend,
something
and we'll build
that
it for you.
functions.
It functions for
Because-
what I need it for.
Yeah, but just more. It barely
It does.
functions for what you need it for. Your current Mac, anyway.
Well, yeah, that's why I'm saying I'm going to get a desktop.
We
Yeah,
freeze
desktop's not
every
much
2
better.
minutes.
Yeah, again, you're basing it off of this item, which has
Apple
spent the
don't
entire day
Good
exporting
desktops.
videos.
Apple don't make good desktops.
Yeah, but they're connected to my phone. And I can get that new Amazon moonpig.com thing, so...
Listen. I've decided no more game news today. It's going to be an intervention.
Oh, I don't have a graphic for that. 1 minute.
Just show the pizza that I ordered to you.
Sorry, we'll wait till next week. We'll do the intervention.
I can put the
Next
text. I
week.
can just put the word intervention on the screen, and then this bowl of pineapple.
That's a plate, you...
That's a bowl.
Damn it! 3D doesn't work good on the laptop I have.
Does it not? Is it maybe because Apple's not good? Apple product no do good.
Damn, Sam need recharge, please.
Damn, Sam.
Okay. Our final piece in the gaming news. Unless anyone has anything else that I've missed. No.
Yeah,
no.
I'm proud.
Here we go.
I'm now an official sponsor for Apple Arcade. No, that'd be great. I want that to happen.
Nope.
Actually, yeah, genuinely, Apple Arcade sponsor me. Everyone on this chat, tweet at 10 people that are susceptible to manipulation and tell them to tweet at Apple, telling them that Sam Roberts of Arcade Glasgow should be the new Apple Arcade spokesman.
Yeah, and then he goes on a talk show where every other person in that talk show rips Apple products apart.
No, if you're on a talk show, most of them are celebutards. They don't know what the
No,
difference.
you're on this talk show
What'd you
where
call me?
you're the only one saying anything about Apple that's
You
good.
fucking send me pizza and then call me a celebutard?
That's my favourite Funhouse quote
Weird.
ever. Describing YouTubers as internet celebutards is my favourite thing.
It's also kind of offensive.
It's not, yeah, it's not great, but
It's
Yeah,
not
it's pretty
good
offensive.
at all that I ever really. It's not a word I don't think we should be repeating of use.
Yeah, please don't use tard as the end of a word. It's
Anything.
Not cool. It's not cool, man.
but only as part of the TARDIS.
No, that's
Unless,
the
rest
start
is
of the
what we'll
words.
talk about later.
And
unless
it
someone
stands
has
for
been
something.
feathered and tarred.
And that's time and dimension relative in space, if you don't mind.
For being TARD.
No, you put that was Tadris. You just said
Tadris,
there,
time
Andy.
and relative dimension in space. Thank you. I got all the words right, okay?
Can I say celebutard TARDIS then? Oh,
Get in the Tadris! Oh, it's much bigger in here. Why am I?
No, but it was like you're saying time and dimension relatively in space.
Relative in space. Just
The
as
Tadris-
it's my auntie. Okay.
The Tadris is actually smaller on the inside than you think it would be. It looks
just
like a
walk in and they're
house.
just a bunch of cousins.
It's like a broom closet.
Right. Okay.
That's what the Master has. Sorry, that's very niche.
So
That's the smart car version of the TARDIS.
It's got 20 clowns in it. Sorry, Adam.
The final piece in our gaming news this week is, of course, what I've been celebrating all day. Is that the PlayStation turns 25 years old today in the UK. It was released on September 29th, 1995, which is... So, obviously I mentioned last week when we were talking about all the PlayStation and Xbox reveals that the PS5 is getting... there's a week delay, or a week... There's basically getting released in... I think it's most of the world, or all the major parts of the world on November 12th, and then in the UK and Europe and certain other parts of the world, like China. Actually, no, China doesn't even have a date yet. That the PlayStation 5 is getting released on November 19th, so there's a week delay between what we get and the rest of the world gets. And that's not happened for a wee while. But the PlayStation 1, when it was released in November in Japan, November 1994 in Japan, but it wasn't released in the UK until September 1995. So that's almost a 12-month gap. It's not even like a week. It's not even like a month.
But it wouldn't be so obvious then because the connections between all the different countries weren't the same.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, social media wasn't, as prevalent as it is today. So like, having something ruined for you because you've seen spoilers or whatever on the internet is not this. It is a concern. But back then, whatever. Somebody in Japan's got a console like 9 months before me. So
quick interjection to say thank you for the follow, XX Solar Dust XX2, which officially means that we cannot support the Amazon Luna as we
support Solar Dust.
Yes.
Right. Do you know that you can support the sun and the moon at the same time? They cover different.
Pick a side.
So I recently found out that the solar system is called the solar system because our sun is called the Sol.
Sol, which is
Sol.
Which means
Yeah. But why?
Like, so when you go to another star system, right? And you go.
Yeah.
You go there.
You can't.
Yeah.
It's just going to be called like
the Amazon Solar
Orpher system.
Depends how many suns there are and whether or not the sun is named
and
Sol.
what their sun is called.
Yeah.
It's like,
it makes me laugh because
system, like
in all the games where they're like, oh, you do solar damage is like the sun,
Oh,
you just go somewhere else, like.
Yeah, so
solar flare.
Yeah, so my
stream chat is really delayed, so.
Yes, the Amazon lunar system coming out October, on any major platform you want to play it on.
My stream is really delayed, so we started talking about the different solar systems, and then oh my gosh, it says that's because the UK sucks, and I was like, what, our education system that we're talking about this? Anyway,
well, maybe.
Yes,
PlayStation.
PlayStation.
It might just be that I'm dumb, which is probably more accurate.
No. Sorry.
No, you're not.
So the PlayStation was released 25 years today.
I was too.
What I just want to get your opinion. What's your opinion on like if you had to if they tried that now, if they released the PS5 in Japan right now and then we had to wait another 9 months to get it in the UK, would you wait that long or would you be angry with PlayStation? What would your thoughts and feelings be if that happened to us?
This is a group of people who I'm pretty sure none of us have pre-ordered this.
No. But if it was,
I don't think anyone
just
care.
a PlayStation, any like game or console, that you
any
were looking
console,
forward to.
If it was the same level of what it used to be back in the day, where you'd only hear about games because of magazines and adverts, like you wouldn't know really a game existed unless you knew people in those countries or you'd seen the international magazines and stuff like that, it would be totally fine because you didn't know you were missing out on anything. Like there was Mario games that were never released here.
That's true.
And you never knew about it until years later.
Yep.
But if it was the case of, oh yeah, here's this thing that's getting released, and you're like, oh, so you expect me not to find a version of this that I can play now? Like you expect us to actually wait and not just pirate it somewhere?
Lewis, thoughts?
I'd be like, oh man, that's a shame, and then I'd play games on my PC. And
Alright.
like, I'm
Okay,
fine
okay.
waiting like an entire year for a game if other people can play it and I can't. Like that.
Metro Exodus!
That's fine.
Sorry.
He's choking on the pineapple. Someone save him.
Borderlands! I'm sorry. It's a really horrible comment.
Right, but that was because
Games such
like
as, if you didn't hear those through the
The
cough,
magic of your 3D, 2D screen, I said Metro Exodus and Borderlands,
and Borderlands.
i.e.
And then-
Borderlands 3.
Outer Worlds as well.
So
Oh, yeah.
I will say those, as far as counting, it was because they were exclusives.
Yeah, but I mean, people
You,
who...
it wasn't that you couldn't get them. It's that if you had a preference against
If you have
Just,
principles, Nadia, like Lewis
principles,
has, and he
and
refuses to
you
use
don't
the Epic
like-
Store.
To be honest, it's just because I'm
Yeah.
butthurt, but like principles is
Epic's
the word I'll
trash.
use.
Sorry, Nadia.
I was just saying that Epic is trash. Like I never got Borderlands 3 until it came out on Steam.
Yeah.
Mostly because I was not for it because Epic had at that time not a great reputation for being able to hold on to people's information. Like I think they'd had issues previously to do with people's payment information being leaked and stuff.
Thank you very much, cool girl. They do so.
I will wait 4 years for a console to finally buy it.
Yeah, you'll
So-
buy it at the end of its life cycle.
So it really does not. I don't care. Today, games can get spoiled for you. Don't look
That's
up.
true. Even TV
gameplays.
shows, books, anything, yeah.
Don't look it up if you care.
If you care about spoilers, yeah.
Like, there's a
Um,
9-month window between this console and therefore the launch titles releasing. Okay, don't watch Japanese streamers playing the game. Don't watch people who have imported it playing the game. That's your decision to make. Play other games, as Lewis has said, that you already have. Play things that you have access to.
And there's also that thing of that basically it kind of exists but doesn't really like in the world of TV shows. Like I don't have Amazon Prime, but I really like The Boys. So like the second season is out. I'm not gonna see that for a little while, and that's okay. Like I'm just gonna stay away from spoilers until I can. Like if it does get spoiled, my bad. But like
Yeah, there you
it's just it already exists. It's not,
go. Yeah, that's a
I think a
personal.
lot of people would cry about it though.
Yeah.
You'd also forget
Well-
by the time the game comes out. Any
Yeah.
spoilers you have seen.
I forgot Borderlands 3 even existed until it came back out on Steam, and I was like, oh yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah. You
Is
sort of
that-
compartmentalize it into a position of I'm not going to play this until it comes out to this, so I don't really
So
care.
you end up blanking it. And I was like, I vaguely remember loading bars in London having a whole thing going on where they had a lot of their bars decorated or painted with Borderlands 3 release on Epic. And then after that, nothing, not a memory about it until Steam released. And I went, oh yeah, Borderlands 3 is a thing. I should probably get that and play that. So
And then we played that for a while, and then
we did. We need to go back actually.
We do.
The updates.
Do you know how you could do that? Get an Tadris. It'll take you.
It's just a bit rissy. It's only a little rissy.
Tad.
Just a tad rissy. Thank you. Who
To
gives a-
move, to move on to a slightly more positive conversation, because I get the feeling that talking about things like spoiler culture ultimately just sounds like we're complaining a lot.
No, it's true.
Let's talk
of people who are really obsessed with spoiler culture for some reason.
There's entire like 3-hour videos on YouTube about it. Yeah.
Let's. I don't. Andy, don't tell me the length. I don't want to be spoiled.
Oh,
Let's
it's okay.
talk
Sorry, Sam, I'll
about.
just show you.
Let's talk about our favorite PlayStation 1 games.
Yes, exactly. That was where I was going to move on to next. Thank you very much.
I can
Sam.
also help transition. I hope
Beautiful,
things-
beautiful. Okay, so top 3 PlayStation 1 games from each of you, please.
Oh, I thought we were
This
only
is
going to be
sprung on
asking-
us without
I
plan.
thought that was only going to be our number one.
Resident Evil 2, Tekken 3, and Medieval, because I already said them on the stream earlier.
You did.
What number was Medieval?
The
Medieval
first
one.
All right, okay, thank you. Because you're going 2, 3, Medieval.
Yeah, why though? Why though, Nadia? Please tell me why.
So Tekken 3, we had Tekken 2, but Tekken 3 was the one where I actually really, really liked the characters. for fighting. Like my favourites were like Eddie Gordo and Harang and stuff like that. So those were like characters that I liked, and I liked as much as story that Tekken had. I quite enjoyed it. And if you've seen the Throwback Thursday post I did for Patreon, if I think it was out this week,
Patreon.com/Arcade Glasgow.
I wrote about how like Tekken was a really big part of my childhood, and that like me and my family would have competitions and stuff like that, and so Tekken has always been a big part of that. So Tekken 3 was my favourite of the PlayStation 1. Tekken Tag Tournament for PlayStation 2. Resident Evil 2 was one where it's one of those ones that I didn't actually play. I watched my brother play because I was fairly young, and it was one of those ones that me and my brother just spent hours with him sitting playing it, and the calmest we've ever spent any time together when we were kids. So that's like another one that's kind of like nostalgia, I guess. Like I tried to play it recently. Tank commands cannot tank controls,
yeah.
So bad. So thankfully they made a remake.
Yep,
and that's amazing.
You've got the option to switch between the two, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Medieval, because I just loved the art style, and the whole style of that game is just so aesthetically up my alley that I love it. It's so stupid, it's great.
Have you played the remake of Medieval?
I haven't played the remake, no. I actually might try and get my hands on it.
It did come out, didn't it?
Yeah, it's out. It came out last year, I think.
September last year, I think.
Or
about a year ago.
Yeah. So I need to get a hold of that, actually. Because I remembered, I was like, oh yeah, that was coming. Totally blanked on it. Because this year went to hell. But I'm going to try and check that out. Have I given you guys enough time to think of things?
Yeah.
Lewis, we'll move to you then. What have you got?
So I'm pretty sure that these are all games that came out before I was born. So, but they're still my favorites. There's the Alien trilogy.
Nice.
There's
good game. Definitely a good game.
Yeah. I remember sitting watching my dad play that a lot. Which, to be honest, I probably shouldn't have at that age. This is something I went back to, so it wasn't something I played when I was when I was younger. But Doom, the original Doom,
it's a solid port, actually. I mean, texturally, there's a lot of stuff taken out, but I mean, the actual gameplay is still solid for PlayStation 1 Doom, definitely.
Yeah, so like, there's that, and then Wipeout 2097. Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
I think that's the Wipeout one that I had.
Nice.
Pretty sure it is. But yeah, I've always loved Wipeout. Wipeout's always been a little, very, very close to my heart. So yeah.
What about you, Andrew? What are your favourites?
Why are you killing for...
He's just trying to kill time.
Kill time, yeah. He's doing research on his Mac, but it's so slow that I'll need to go first. So, my top three PlayStation 1 games, Micro Machines V3, without a doubt, is top of the list. I could go back to that game, and there's hours and hours of gameplay in that. Not to mention the multiplayer aspect. If you get a multi-tap hooked in and you've got 4 people or even 8 people playing that game at the same time, it's just mad fun. And it was like, I loved Micro Machines on the Mega Drive. They were some of my favorite Mega Drive games, and so that transition into 3D was done really, really well. And the addition of weapons and stuff was really, really good fun. So yeah, Micro Machines V3, definitely. Hello, Remove the Fetus. Thank you for the follow.
PlayStation 5?
We're talking about it's the PlayStation 1's birthday today. It's officially 25 years old in the UK today. So we're discussing our favourite PlayStation 1 games. I've just mentioned Micro Machines V3. Lewis, what were yours? Doom, Wipeout
97,
and
Alien Trilogy.
And then Nadia, you were Medieval,
Yep.
Tekken
3 and Resident Evil 2.
And Resi 2, yeah. There you go. Toombi says Square Go Gamers.
Toombi was really good. We had the demo for that. It was so fun.
I would say Ape Escape is also pretty high on my list. It's not mentioned very much, but it was the use. That was one of the sort of games that really showed off analog sticks when they first came out, because that was a progression during the PlayStation's life cycle. Was the addition of analog sticks to the controller. And that Ape Escape was the perfect game to do that with that control system. So yeah, Ape Escape was pretty high on the list. Third,
That's not fair. You've got an entire cheat sheet right next
I've
to you.
got my entire wall of games
We
right
have
there.
the internet.
You do have the power of the internet. After that, the last one would have to be Final Fantasy VIII. I didn't get into Final Fantasy VII when it came out, so I was not caught up with the hype of that. Final Fantasy VIII was the first Final Fantasy I played, and it's one of the very few Final Fantasies that I've actually completed all the way through, because I was a raging emo kid. It's a
I
terrible.
like that Nadia nodded knowingly there, like, yeah.
Well, he also says you were a raging emo kid, and then we've seen the photo of you.
Thanks. I'm not a kid anymore. That I'm a raging emo adult.
Emo.
Now.
Soon you'll be a raging emo grandpa.
Square goes like, you mispronounced 9. I'm like, no, I didn't. 8. Gunblades, man, for the freaking win. Hell yeah. So yeah, Final Fantasy 8 definitely in the list there of my top 3. Sam!
Oh, you want me to go? I'd have to say my favourite game.
He only had one prepared and he's pretending to freeze now.
So the game I can say with the most definition I played the most of from the PlayStation 1 is Power Rangers Time Force the game. The reason for that is I didn't own a PlayStation 1, didn't know anyone growing up that owned a PlayStation 1, didn't really play a PlayStation 1 until I came to work at R-CADE, and then I played Power Rangers Time Force.
It's backwards on my screen, but yeah.
On the PS3 we have that's backwards compatible. So since I didn't come prepared with 3 choices, I thought, hey, let's use the internet. So, to keep up with the theme of today and pizza, I searched pizza game PlayStation 1. So my second favourite PlayStation 1 game is Radical Bikers, spelt with a K in the word radical, which is a Spanish game where you're delivering pizzas around a variety of cities while riding a rare moped. It's 3. I'm reading the Wikipedia page if you can't tell. It is 3 difficulties: Margarita, Capricciosa, and Diabola. Those are the 3 difficulties.
Spicy.
Set in Milan, Rome, and Naples. Oh, sorry, that's not true. That's what the arcade version was. The PlayStation port's 3 difficulties were Marinara, which is in Venice, Fantasia, which is set in Paris, and Reggiana, which is in London. Oh, and Americana, which is in New York. So that's my second favourite. And my third favourite, I thought I could just Google, but it'll just give me the most popular ones. So I want something genuinely unique as my third one. So I went on eBay and searched PlayStation 1 game, so I could give you something genuinely unique. So my third favourite PlayStation 1 game is Call of Duty Black Ops PS3.
Was that the first listing?
Yep.
How much is it?
$4.99. Mint first class, super fast delivery. It's the sponsored post. The second choice is a PlayStation 4 or Monster Rancher.
Monster Rancher, actually. Shout. Okay. Sam.
And the other 2 weren't shouts?
The pizza one
Time
sounds
Force.
fun, actually.
Time Force sucks, by the way. I hate that game.
It is bad.
I love the show, hate the game.
I
It was
think
terrible.
the Game Boy game is.
Oh, I
actually
need to
better than
send. I
the
need to
PS1
send you a
version.
meme, Sam, because it's Power Rangers related.
Oh, I love Power Rangers memes. I started.
You won't love this one.
Oh, while playing Spider-Man yesterday, I just had Ninja Storm on in the background because I'm working on a project with that. So I just was having to listen to interesting dialogue. But it's cool. This is the point of the show where Sam talks about Power Rangers because both Nadia and Andrew are looking.
It's on the staff chat, Sam.
Oh, which
When
one?
it sends.
Oh, no, this
Oh,
Yeah, it's the
Which one?
the one that
It's morphin' time! What?
Morphine.
It's morphin' time! Kelly! It's morphin' time! Anyway,
Don't even do that.
the
Or not.
people watching the stream have no idea what we're talking about. There we go. So thank you guys. That was perfect. I did have one more question, but I think we'll skip over it because we're now at 7 o'clock and it's time to do some other stuff.
Oh yeah, Sean got the joke.
Yay!
Morphine
I think Sean's seen the meme. Sean looks at as many memes as I do, really. So,
Probably.
Indeed. Perfect. So what's next on the thing to do? Oh yeah, it's that thing. It's time for
What thing?
this.
One of the terrorists is trying to tell us something. It's me! It's me! Looks like he's saying, kiss me, kiss me. Smart-ass motherfucker.
Thank you.
My bad. We're here. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Rush Mountmore! What's Rush Mountmore, Sam?
What's Rush Mountmore, Nadia?
Rush Mountmore is a thing
you're making
where
pass
we
it to
all ask each
Lewis.
other a thing, and we're not racist presidents. White people on a hill. Top 4, any order, go.
That's good. I like that. That is an
Good intro. I like it.
You have
It's a lot
30
better
each of
than I
us-
would have.
Each of us has 30 seconds to answer a particular question posed by one of the other staff members. You have to give your top 4 in no particular order for that subject of choice. Who wants to go first this week? Or ask their question first?
I can go first if you want. I never go
Yeah.
first. Yeah. Okay, this
Well,
week
you already
I
said this one.
have Lulu.
I have Taimu.
You got the timer ready? Yeah? Cool. Okay, Lewis.
Hello.
This week I would like your Rush Mountmore, or your top 4. Products available at arcadeglasgow.com/store.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to go with the D20 Lite right there. Beautiful.
Superimposed green screen to D20.
Don't interrupt
It's
him.
really square. The beautiful D20 mug, which I picked another one up today for my brother. The green Fanta, and also there's like Godzilla figurines that are really, really cute. I also picked up one of those for my brother.
That is time.
Nice.
Actually, Michelle says those are her favourite.
Yeah, I picked up the one where he's got the wee train.
That is literally her favourite one you bought.
It's so good. I love it.
I like
Because
the
he's
one where
just carrying it like.
I got a chain. It's like, like a lot of the figurines are like in sort of poses where he's like pretending to be a dog basically, so it makes it look cute. I like the one where he's sleeping on a building like.
I know.
I'm
The one where there's like the little pond and there's a duck floating in it. Sorry, Sam.
I know it's fine. Mine's unrelated, but just because you're talking about like build your own figurines, this is not an Arcade Glasgow product. So I'm sorry to have defeated the purpose of you bringing it up, Andy. But I got an advert on Instagram for a Kickstarter that I have now backed, which is for plant pot Japanese buildings.
All right.
Oh. And so I've backed it. So I'm getting this,
wow.
which is the ultimate tower of what's this? This is the ultimate tower of Serenity, but they've got like 8 different like variants.
That's cool.
As my ring light messes with my phone really badly.
Yeah, we can see
Mish
it.
said you're fired.
Share it in the Discord, and everyone else can check it out as well.
He's cool. He's Australian. He's good people, yeah.
Yeah, but if Sam pops in the Discord, if you guys go and join, you can check out what the Kickstarter's all about and see if you're.
Oh, that was
interested
good.
yourself. There you go.
Good job, Andy.
Thank you.
Well,
Okay.
I'll go next.
Why am I
Yes,
fired?
Lewis, you can go next. Who do you have?
So I have Sam this week.
Uh-oh.
I'm
I'm busy trying to find tiny tree houses.
Okay, I time.
Yeah.
I've got you. 30. That's 12 minutes and 30 seconds. No, too long. Too much. Okay, got it.
Too much.
Ready when you are.
Are you ready, Sam?
Why not?
Again, my lights are messing with my screen too. There we go.
So, my questions also have to do with this mug, or a mug, any mug. What are your top 4 beverages that you drink out of mugs?
So I'm going to annoy a lot of people because I don't drink hot drinks
This is
very
me either.
often. So it's all going to be different drinks that I drink a lot of with a bunch of ice. So the first answer is Diet Coke. I have started drinking like a 2-litre bottle over the course of 2 days. Second is going to be Pepsi Max Cherry because that tastes better when you have ice. Third is going to be the R-CADE that you can buy from Tesco. And third will be a delicious lemonade.
Nice. Did you third twice there?
What?
You thirded twice.
What do you mean I thirded twice?
You said third twice. You went first, second, third, and third.
Yeah. Why not?
I also don't really drink hot drinks.
Square Go says, my bloodstream is more coffee than blood. That would be a coffee stream? Yep.
I can just think
Soda
of the
stream.
theme song.
Is that what we do when we're like early morning, just chill out and we're like, welcome to the coffee stream?
I really want to
I don't drink coffee.
I really want to next year install
It's war in here.
a soda fountain
Where?
in my home.
Oh, in your home, okay. I thought you just meant
Yeah, it's
like
not just-
randomly on
not-
the street.
Hey, the Scottish government can give away free water. I'm giving away free Pepsi Max chair.
You're walking down the street. You know what that Damaskino needs? Yeah, that.
I like that as you paused, I just heard Lewis swallow water.
You know what that Damaskino needs?
Yes.
I did it because I heard, you know what that mosquito needs.
No.
Oh, wait.
And I was just like,
Yeah, I had a weird sort of disconnect where I'm like, what language did Andy just speak?
Just made up the word Damaskino, yeah. Sam knew what I was talking about, that's all that matters.
I knew. I didn't order from them the other day, by the way.
No, you didn't.
No.
Mesh
How do you
says
know?
the coffee stream is Paul Kaczynski's Sunday Social, so we can't take that, unfortunately. That's already taken. So Paul Kaczynski's Sunday Social, better than you think.
Better than Rusty.
Are we doing this in the order where is it now Sam's turn?
I guess so, yeah. It gets past the buck.
All right. I have you this week, Nadia.
Oh,
Okay.
surprised.
What career did you have before working in R-CADE?
Oh,
Top 4 careers I've had before working
Who's
in
timing?
arcade.
No.
Oh.
It's not. What was the job you were working in before?
Optical advisor.
She's leading into
You were an optical advisor. So,
Yes.
you have 30 seconds to name your top 4, in no particular order, brands of glasses you sold as an optical advisor.
Wow.
Right. So this is awkward. I
Because of the sponsorship.
hated most of the designers in our shop.
There
Tom
you go.
Ford was okay.
It's one.
Food.
I have pizza.
Do you have pizza and you don't like pizza? You're not partial to pizza and pizza has arrived.
As I said, I'll eat it when it's in front of me. Tom Ford.
He can't do it.
It's fat.
Are you okay, Sam? Sam's broken. He's actually.
I really thought that you were just gonna like reach over and grab some glasses, like some samples.
No, I like any glasses that aren't actually the glasses we use.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's a good answer. I think.
Designer glasses, right? I have to say, some designers like Ralph Lauren and Tom Ford and Versace, all that. Well, actually, Versace was okay, and Gucci was. They were all actually pretty horrifyingly ugly.
Yeah.
Like they were just like there was like a pair of glasses that looked, and I think it was Prada who did them, and it had like an extra bit of plastic across the top of the glasses that made it look like you had a monobrow.
Yeah, but this is the thing, like, so designer clothes, just clothing in general, right? If there's any sort of fashion week on in Paris or something like that, and I see the big designers, I don't like any of the clothes. All the designers that I like are like Japanese designers doing like really cool urban stuff, as opposed to the high-end fashion stuff. So I don't like any of their glasses either. I'm like, why are you designing my glasses? I don't want these.
No, so the place that I like, so these glasses are from Asda, but whatever designer Asda's got.
Oh.
Wait, JK London, sorry. And the other glasses I've got that I really like are Iola.
There you
So-
go. Chatting
And Iola are cheap.
No. Anyway, so we
That's. Sorry, I lost my mind for a minute there. The only high end design that I've liked in the last 2 years when it's popped up was I think it was Virgil Abloh's second collection with Burberry. or it might be someone else actually. I might just be blowing smoke here, but it was a item from last year, which was a zip-up jacket that was made to look like deer fur. It was like synthetic deer fur, and it had printed in text across the front and the back, "Who shot Bambi's mum?" And I was like, "Oh, that's quite cool. I'd get that." And then it was £300, and I was like, "That's less cool." No, that's my story.
I have
Nadia.
to say thank you to Squirgo Gamer's daughter Hope, who apparently really likes me. Maybe it's because I have pizza, maybe it's the green hair, who knows? But thank you to her.
I've got pizza!
You've got a pizza sandwich.
Also, Squirgo Gamers, I think it was you who recommended the game to me anyway, but check in on Friday. Father.
Oh, the horror game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Also, hi, Hopi. I hope we
Hi,
haven't
Hope.
said horrendous
Hi,
things.
It's okay. She wasn't here for the morphine bit. It's fine.
Oh.
Okay.
Nadia, did you just spit pizza?
Now me.
Yes.
Lewis, top 4 pizza toppings.
No, I have Andy.
Bacon, ham, chicken.
Pineapple.
I really wish I'd asked you that, Nadia, because I've
Meatball.
kind of I'd already written down what I was going to ask you, but I've been like sorting everything today based around pizza. So I wish I'd changed last minute and be like, top 4 pizza toppings. You could be like, tomato.
And
Pizza.
Oh, this pizza.
Pizza
So
on
this
your
one
pizza?
is spicy chicken, and peppers, and there's some red onion and mushrooms
I wish I had all of those.
You had me
and cheese, and it's got a fat base.
It's
so
a
I
deep
like
pan. You don't know the terminology.
Andy.
You don't need pizza enough.
sir.
Andy, don't look a gift pizza in the mouth.
I will if it's got pineapple on it.
All right, Nadia, ask Lewis your question.
It's not Lewis, it's Andy.
All right, Andy, ask Lewis your question.
I already asked Lewis. I was first.
Okay, Lewis, ask me a question.
No, Nadia needs to ask me
Andy.
a question.
Okay, Michelle.
I would.
Pizza, ask me a question.
Do you love me?
What are your top 4 favorite?
She's buying time. What's going on?
I'm trying to reword this. Horror movies,
Horror movies.
because I think the question I had I'd already asked.
Okay. Not in any particular order. Drag Me to Hell. Brain Dead. Arachnophobia, even though technically it's comedy, but I hate spiders. And last but not least, Final Destination, because it's so bad it's good.
Like the
Any of
OG
the
one.
first 3, Final Destinations, they're so bad they're good.
I will just continue to love the story you told about watching Final Destination and Yoshi coming in and asking and just be like, I don't think I can watch this.
Yeah, pretty much.
I just remember that one scene where she's like, "Why did you all get hit by a bus?" And then literally gets hit by a bus like 2
Is
seconds.
that not Mean Girls?
Yeah, that was she did.
That's
get
Mean
never-
Girls, is it not?
I've never seen Mean Girls, so I wouldn't know.
What? You must watch Mean Girls.
The one, like, because I remember watching the second one, which screwed me up so bad. So I can now never, like, if I'm in a car that's
It's the
next
freeway,
to like
it's the freeway
a
scene
lorry with
the
got
logs. Yeah.
the logs on it,
Oh,
I get freaked out so much. But it's the woman who starts freaking out in the lift because of hooks. And she's like,
and then her
what I need to
hair, and
do
then
is run and get her hair caught. And you're sitting there just going,
yeah.
all of this would have been solved if she didn't just freak out.
Square Go, play some Final Destination to the kids before you put them to sleep. That'd be good. Just do the bit where they go to the dentist. Oh no! Have you watched the making of? I think it's Final Destination 2, where the boy comes out of the dentist. Is that the second one or is that the third one? I always get them mixed up. Anyway,
It's the one not all based around like the one crash.
yeah. So the first one is
Crash
the
number one.
airplane, right? So the first one's the airplane where they come off the airplane and then the survivors of the flight start dying in mysterious ways. The second one is the freeway crash, which the girl sees, and then everybody starts dying in mysterious ways. And then the third one, because we
Is
watched.
that not the roller coaster?
We actually, yeah, that's the one with the roller coaster. That's actually, what's her name from Scott Pilgrim? Ramona. She's the one that stars The one with three
She's
names.
Huntress.
Mary.
She's got a long Mary Elizabeth.
Mary
Winstead.
Elizabeth
That's
Winstead.
three names. Mary Elizabeth Winstead. Thank you. Yeah,
I was
she's
going
the
to
main.
say that as a joke, and I realise it's true.
No, she's the main character in the third one. But yeah, we watched all 5 of them back to back. Sorry, 6 of them back to back the other week there with Yoshi. There's a new one. They're actually rebooting, and there's another one coming out. Supposed to be filmed this year, but COVID has delayed it, so it's going to be next year.
As the theme of this
Oh
one
no! They're gonna make something to do with it, COVID, aren't they?
Probably not. I think they've already
Probably
written the
not.
script. But the last 2
They
were so
rewrite
bad.
it.
The last 2 were so bad. Anyway, the first one's airplane, second one's freeway, third one's roller coaster, fourth one is the what's it called? NASCAR race. So it's like a stock car racing. And then the fifth one is the what's the fifth one? I've forgotten what the fifth one is, but the fifth one ties back into the first one again. So it all loops round into a giant loop again. Lewis,
There's
you-
survivors that
There you go.
Hey, aren't
there's
they
survivors that look all from.
Yeah, they all tie into each other eventually. Lewis, what were you saying?
I was just saying that they all tie into each other eventually.
But yeah, Final Destination. Just good to watch if you don't really care about anything. It's still the line. It's still the line where she's standing in the apartment and then the kayak or the canoe comes off the ceiling and then just nearly before the elevator scene that you're talking about, Nadia. The sort of canoe comes off the ceiling and it nearly kills somebody, and she just stands there in a pure straight face and goes, "Should have seen that coming." What?
Some motherfuckers always trying to ice skate uphill.
Anyway, that's my top 4 horror.
Has anyone not done Rush Mountmore yet?
No, we've all done it now.
No.
We're all caught up. That means it's time for
Wait! A bloody good quiz.
R-CADE.
Shaquille O'Neal. Shaquille O'Neal. Shaquille O'Neal. It's a game about puns and celebrity names. Shaquille O'Neal. Shaquille O'Neal. My statement for the day.
This is one of the better pizzas I've had.
I can just send you some pizza just now.
I'm upset, Nadia, that you can say that with a straight face because it implies you've not had enough pizza that they don't all just merge together.
Is that from?
Welcome!
He's doing his
I've
thing.
had pizza in Italy, man, and if it can't impress me there, it's not impressing me anywhere.
French pizza's better. Deep pan's good. Miami pizza's great. Anyway, welcome to Shaquille O'Neal. It's a game about puns and celebrity names. We spin a wacky wheel, which currently has 48 different celebrity names on it.
Yep.
Whichever
I
name
spun
comes
it
up,
again too early. I'm sorry. Refresh. Okay. we're good.
whichever name comes up, we run through our cohort of 4, and we each have to make puns about the names. For instance, Mary Elizabeth Winstead is hiding in a small building at the back of her house. Mary Elizabeth Winshed. There is an example, something along those lines.
You could have said
So-
in shed.
In shed would have been.
Oh,
yeah.
and you can improve it. So we go along those lines. You can also subvert it by doing fun differences with it, but we'll deal with those when we come to it. It goes Lewis, Nadia, Andrew, me. If you can't think of one or you take too long with a pause, you're out, and then we continue on after a big breath.
And,
There you go. So-
And as Nadia's about to point out, because she pointed out last week, you're not allowed to take part in the chat. Please do not put anything in the chat, as it will put us off, and it may sway
Please
the
put it in
game.
Discord.
It may sway the game.
Put
so
it in the Discord in our Shaquille O'Neal channel.
After the round is over, because I still get alerts from the Discord when it shows up.
There was something else I was going to say. Who is the current reigning champion?
So
The crown that you will soon be wearing is behind me. It's up there.
I believe it is me from last week. Was it not? No.
Not me.
Was it Nadia?
Lu-
No, it wasn't me last
Stop.
week because I sort of had a mental breakdown.
Yeah,
What the-
I
I've only
won
won
the
one,
week
but
before,
that
but
was,
not.
I'm sorry. I've just looked at the group chat.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, that's what I was laughed at earlier, and I was like, I can't say anything.
I didn't see that. I don't know who she
So for the audience, somebody accidentally clicked on something to put in our
You can unsend.
work chat, which was quite funny.
I'll take it.
That's fine.
Anyway,
Happy
we start with Lewis, we go to Nadia, we go to Andrew, we go to me.
Okay.
Andy, spin that wheel!
I realise we're all on a delay, so we will still need.
Yeah, you will need to call it out first.
I will, don't worry, I always do.
Thank you.
Oh, it was almost really good. This week, ladies and gentlemen, it was almost Keanu Reeves, but unfortunately it's not. It is actually Ian McKellen!
Lewis, we start with you.
Okay. Ian McKellen is deaf, dumb, and blind. Ian McKellen.
McKellen? What?
McKellen?
What?
Helen Keller.
What?
Okay. Put me right out.
No. Does it make if it makes sense to somebody here?
Yeah, the
Doesn't
chat
make
loves
sense.
it.
There you go.
The chat loves it. Nadia, you go.
There you go.
Ian McKellen is really into winter sports, skiing. McKellen.
Nice, nice.
Okay.
Oh, fudge. Ian McKellen is getting stuck into his new lover, Ian McWellen.
Alright. To improve on that frankly atrocious answer, Ian McKellen is a lumberjack, Trian McFellen.
Whoa!
Double 2 points!
Impressive!
Ian McKellen is a criminal. Ian McFellen.
I knew that was coming there.
Ian McKellen went to the bathroom. Ian McKellen.
Ian McKellen
Lord of the
is quickly taking breath through his nose. Ian McSmellan.
Ian McKellen is pollinating with flowers. Bumblebee and McKellen.
What?
You could have literally just said B and
B
McKellen.
I know,
It
but it
would
was
have been
funnier
fine.
to say Bumblebee.
Well, that was my next one, but thanks, Nani.
Okay. Ian McKellen is a fruit. Ian McMelon.
Nice.
Is a melon fruit?
You can't call him a fruit, that's homophobic.
Ian McKellen is grassing on somebody. Ian McTellen.
Ian McKellen is applying hair product. Ian McJellen.
Okay. Someone is touching Ian McKellen. Feeling McKellen.
No.
What was that?
Feeling
Feeling
McKellen.
McKellen.
Feel it.
Ian McKellen hosts a popular late-night American TV show, Ian McKellen.
Ian McKellen has joined us this Saturday on R-CADE. Ian McSellen.
Oh, I like that.
Ian McKellen has gone to the bathroom. Peeing McKellen.
I said that.
Oh no,
you say that?
you said Ian. You said
No, I
Ian.
said peeing. I said peeing McKellen.
Did you say peeing?
I did.
Oh man. Okay, I'm
Andy, yeah. Everyone take a breath.
That's okay, because I feel like I've only got one more in me.
I had one and then I forgot it, but I've come up with a new one. So it's Ian McKellen joins us for RCD and slashes all of our prices. Dealing McKellen.
Ian McKellen is another word for a small house. Ian McDwellen.
Oh.
Ian McKellen is part of a race from the Marvel Universe. Ian McKellen.
Oh. Ian McKellen gets along with his younger co-stars, Ian McJellen.
Ian McKellen is a nasty name for a man's parts. Ian McBell. No. Yeah.
I was too polite to even say it.
I
Ian
knew where he was
McKellen.
going. I knew where he was going, and I was going to accept it, but he gave up halfway through.
If I have to stoop that low, like I'm really scraping the barrel here, guys.
Alright, take a breath and then we'll go with Nadia. Nadia!
Ian McKellen has a favourite cheese. Brian McKellen.
Ian McKellen goes fishing, reeling McKellen.
I'm done.
She's really into that
Oh!
one.
She's out!
Yeah.
Ian McKellen is the prize on a game show, Wheelin' McKellen.
That was
I came up with that one while Nadia was stalling. Well, not stalling, pausing. I was like, oh, I've got another one. I win, finally.
Well
I
done,
think that
Sam,
means
well
we've
done.
all won an individual week, correct? It went Nadia, then Lewis, and Andrew, then me. That is almost the order that we do it in. Sweet. Oh, you're,
Katana, I was nearly going to say the Ian McCrellin one, but it was McCrellin, not McCrellin, so I didn't.
you can play. As I said, my favorite ones are when you just subvert it totally and just go with like the one I mentioned before, where it's like Taylor Swift plays a werewolf in Twilight. Taylor Lautner. Like, I just like those ones. Those make me chuckle when someone just goes, "No, I'm fucking with the game."
No, oh my gosh, just did an even better one, which is Ian McKellen is Hi Fleeing McKellen.
That's an insanely Scottish answer. But anyway, that's been the Shaq Wheel O'Neill, the game about puns and celebrity names. Join us next week when we'll talk about someone else. In the meantime, if you think of any Ian McKellen-based puns, put them in our Discord at discord.discord/Discord.
R-CADE.
We must be quick.
What's the Elvish word for friend?
Yeah, I have put 0 time into this. I apologise.
Oh, that's fine. I did a lot of research.
I thought of my first two, like right after you told us to prepare, and I could not think of a third the whole week. I just forgot.
Alright.
And then
Well,
I was like,
Lewis, first of all, Lewis, explain what Return of the Thing is.
"Hello, everybody."
General.
Return of the Thing. It's a returning thing where, yeah, no, I'm just gonna keep saying that. It works. So basically, things return, and it's about things, and we put ourselves into the scenario of a book or a TV show or a game. So, for example, like, what would you do if in Twins you were Arnold Schwarzenegger and your twin was Danny DeVito, or you were in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids? Apparently, you just played Grounded, but I'm not as good at this as Sam is. So, yeah. It's a returning thing.
Alright, cool. I gave us this week's thing because I partially stole it from a episode of the wonderful McElroy family show that you can find on podcast apps everywhere, My Brother and Me, where they were they answer questions that they find on Yahoo Answers, right? And one of the questions they were talking about was someone saying, what would happen if every now and then Frasier from the show Frasier was replaced, as in a la Doctor Who. So the character passes away.
Doctor Who? Is that like
a la-
Middle Eastern Doctor Who?
Yes, he is.
Get in my madras.
A time bomb.
Oh no, Sam, no.
Right, ignore it, move on.
You're a dress hole.
So,
It's much bigger on the inside. What is this?
no, we're not doing this. That's not where we're going with this.
Get in my turban.
Sam.
No, okay, sorry.
Sam.
Oh,
Sam, oh, before this hole gets deeper.
that's what TARDISes do. They do get deep. Anyway,
Actresses, you mean?
the concept for this week's thing is that each of us had to come up with a show, and we had to come up with the next 3 actors that would replace the main actor or any actor on the show over the cycle of the show. A la Doctor Who, the main character dies or goes through some sort of trauma and gets replaced with a different actor. So, who wants to go? Who's confident or the opposite in their answer? Nadia.
I apologise.
I apologise for
My
my
show?
previous joke. I was very happy with it, though.
My show is the Teletubbies.
Oh, I'm on board already.
Me too.
So I decided that what will happen is one of them, I don't really care who, they're all pretty much alike.
Can it be Tinky Winky?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll
I
be thinking
thought we were going to make all
Tinky-
5 change, all 4.
No, there's 4. There's 4 in a Hoover.
I know, but I
Four
was
Hoover.
including Nunu
Who
as
was
a
the
character.
fifth
You were
Beatle?
including
No,
Hoover.
sorry, who was the fifth Teletubby.
All I know is that they're all teenagers with attitude.
Eggle
You're
Piggle was the fifth Teletubby. Conspiracy, go.
No, it was the sun. Anyway, so Teletubbies. One of them gets replaced, because I don't know, some horrifying accident happens. The giant rabbits kill them. I don't know.
What?
Don't worry about it. We'll deal with that later, Andy.
So Tinky Winky gets replaced, and I just decided that it should just be replaced by someone that's more inappropriate each time.
Okay.
So the first replacement was the Swedish Chef from the Muppets.
Oh, that's good. Is he inside the Teletubby suit?
No, he just
But
appears.
he's just the Swedish Chef.
He's a Swedish Chef, but on his apron there's a screen.
above
There's just
it.
a screen on his apron, unexplained, and they still. Tubby Custard does a total mess. Like, he's the culinary expert.
What shape is hiding under his hat?
We couldn't speak
The
about it.
Star of David.
Swedish Chef.
Surely, if anything, it'd be spaghetti.
What?
No, the shape never changes. You know
Well,
what?
it'd
You
be
know
a
what?
meatball,
The shape
if
would never
anything, right?
change.
Alright,
That's how,
hold
because
on,
like the
I'm
doctor always keeps his true heart.
His
Whatever.
screwdriver changes every time.
There's a hurdy-gurdy in the oven. Totana, why is there a hurdy-gurdy in the oven?
Hurdy-gurdy chicken in the oven. Birdie, birdie, toasted.
Okay, so
Not a hurdy-gurdy in the oven. It's a musical instrument.
Tinky Winky's the purple one. He's got a triangle on his head.
Yes,
Keep
yes,
going.
Why did you research
Right.
that? I could have told you that.
Did you not know it was on Tinky Winky?
Replaced
I couldn't.
by Swedish Chef. The Swedish Chef then later on is
Oh
replaced
my
by
god! Oh my god!
Mr. Blobby.
Nice.
No!
Mr. Blobby appears. Obviously, it suddenly becomes a bit more of a different show because Mr. destroys everything and screams all the time. And if anyone's ever watched that one episode of the Big Fat Quiz here where he made weird things about having had sex with a Teletubby, you know it's a strange sort of thing.
What?
That's how he got his spot.
Have you not seen it? So there's
I
an
was
episode
busy-
of Big Fat Quiz of the Year
That's
where
how he
Mr.
got his-
Blobby shows up to,
Oh, yeah.
to ask a question and then makes illusions essentially that him and one of the Teletubbies have had it got it on at some point in their lives.
That would make sense if he was working on the show.
It has to be Dipsy. None of the
No,
other
well,
shapes.
I
None of
think-
the other
You don't
shapes
think
would
he'd
fit.
You don't think he'd go for Tinky Winky?
No, none of the other shapes would fit.
Alright.
It'd be
He
really
is
hard.
Tinky Winky.
I know, but... Okay, continue. Who's...
Right.
Who,
And the final one, which kind of comes out of left field because everything else was at least from a television show.
and,
Gritty,
and-
the Philadelphia Flyers NHL mascot.
Oh, I love Gritty! If you haven't seen Gritty, look him up.
So that would be my show
I like-
because
I
I
like that.
decided that this was going to be what I did.
We should have saved Nadia for last. That was incredible. That was very good. I like the way you took that because I would have at the end of it been like, and for our final person, Danny DeVito. Danny DeVito, he's the new Teletubby.
No, it has to be somebody in a costume.
So I respect that was you went with that. Good. Lois.
Also, I really think Gritty is horrifying.
Gritty is pretty horrifying, but he's funny to look at.
Sure.
I had to screw in my chair.
I'll go. So the show that I have chosen is Arthur.
Yes.
Oh, they are.
Also on board immediately.
So every day he's walking down the street.
He falls through a manhole cover and dies.
yeah.
Reincarnated.
Do you know, Sam? You're
Oh my
so
God.
close. He falls through a manhole cover, which is better than the way I was gonna put this. But and then Master Splinter crawls out, and Master Splinter is the new Arthur from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, of course. And instead of beating all of Arthur's problems with words, Master Splinter just karates their ass.
He knows
After
ninjutsu, not karate.
Well, he beats the crap out of everybody, including Mr. Ratburn, but not because he's gay.
Just hunts DW.
After that, following the punching aspect of the new direction of the show, Knuckles the Echidna
Yes.
replaces him, and then the writers of the show, they feel like maybe they've gone too far away from the base. They want to go back to when Arthur was still in school, but they still want to keep some of that anger, that punching.
that they've built up.
Tracy Beaker
The angst.
is the new star of Arthur.
Wait,
I like how it was animated until I got to Tracy Beaker.
no,
Yeah.
it's still animated. It's Blue Clues level.
Everything else is still animated. She's
Tracy
just in there,
Has
trapped.
she got like? I like to envision that Tracy Beaker's got like little Arthur ears and an Arthur nose on from like
Oh,
the
all of
costume
them.
department.
All of them do, like wearing like Arthur's clothes. It's ill-fitting as they might be, and then the little fake aardvark ears.
They almost look like they're about to appear for children.
Good. I like that. Andy,
My turn?
Andy,
Oh.
if you want, or I can go next.
No, I'll go.
Mine's not even funny. I took this deadly serious.
Mine's is. I did not take it seriously in the slightest. In fact, I've
Oh,
construed it.
Nobody else did.
I've misconstrued this.
Oh, what have you done?
I've done an error.
So I didn't choose a TV show.
He's done the opposite.
I don't know why, but I chose Blink 182. I chose a band.
Oh,
And
I'm on
I hate
board.
them. Replace all of them.
no, Mark Hoppus
Replace all of them with the Jonas Brothers.
Mark Hoppus is a gem of a
Preferable.
human being. Tom DeLonge is the problem, and so Tom
Been the problem.
Tom has been kicked out of the band a couple of times, and then this time is the final
Long
time.
the long and short of it.
And they have to replace him. So they didn't want anyone to notice, because I don't know if you know Blink 182 terribly well, but originally they used to do something called the Mark, Travis, and Tom show, or Tom, Mark, Travis. Anyway, the 3 names were in the show, and that was the name of the thing that they did on the internet. And so they didn't want to lose the naming convention, and so they just replace Tom DeLonge with a series of different Toms.
I've got a prediction for who's going to show up.
So they didn't want to move too far musically. They didn't want to move out of music. They wanted somebody who had experience with music. So the first Tom that they select is Tom Jones, which kind of puts this
It's
weird
not unusual.
Welsh lilt to Blink 182 that they've never had before.
He would have been how old? 50?
At least in his 50s at that point. He was working with Stereophonics and stuff at the time, and they saw what he did with Stereophonics and went, "We need that man."
Can you explain?
Yes.
Tom DeLonge, singing, what's his instrument? What does he do?
He sings and plays guitar as well.
Okay, can Tom Jones still be dressed in like the turtleneck and suit combo that he
Flares,
does?
yeah, with flares.
Yes,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So
I'm
this is
fine
like-
with that.
Yeah, but the problem is they play a few gigs.
One of their songs at least will be dying better at least.
They play a few gigs with Tom
The
Jones.
guitar will be worse.
But unfortunately, there's just too much underwear flying at the stage, more so than usual.
But
And
not used to
it causes a few pyrotechnic issues, and so they have to fire Tom Jones from
He's set on
from
fire.
182. So
I have a cannon.
they decide again they don't want to ruin the naming convention, and so they go for Tom Hanks.
There you go.
Because Tom Hanks can do anything. He can do any role. They think he's so versatile. Just Tom Hanks.
They only know him from Forrest Gump, so they think he actually was that good at just.
Well, Tom Hanks does have a musical background as well. I don't know if you've seen the film That Thing They Do.
No, but. it
Also,
fits
singing's not
the
really
person.
required for Blink 182.
I have seen Big, however. So if you get
With a
if you get
piano.
giant,
So
giant piano.
That's ironically that's how he gets kicked out of the band, because he just constantly keeps telling the other members of the band that he wants a giant piano on stage that he can play chopsticks on. And so, moving into, at this point, this is like 2018, 2019, so moving into like more of a virtual digital space, they decide to get rid of Tom Hanks and replace him with Tom Nook. And so they start just playing gigs in Animal Crossing. So they stop playing gigs in real life and just start playing gigs in Animal Crossing instead. And it's kind of like that BTS Fortnite kind of thing that I mentioned last week, where
KK Slider.
Yeah. No, KK Slider's nothing to do with it. He's been kicked
He's he opens for them.
He's been kicked to the curb, funnily enough. Let's see what I did there.
That was good.
Thank you. So, but yeah, Tom Nook obviously as well is very, very financially sound, and therefore he's going to help them make a lot of money, or at least a lot of radishes.
Can I
Turnips, in the future.
Can I make a pitch for the fourth Tom that'll help make a big splash?
Who's it going to be?
Tom Daly.
Big splash. Oh god.
Nah, but here's the thing. What's going to happen is Tom Nook is in the band, and then slowly but surely replaces the other guys with
Timmy.
the two little ones, Timmy and what's his face,
Tommy. No.
Timmy and Tom.
They have to legally change their name first, so they don't lose the naming convention of the Tom, Mark, and Travis show. So there you go.
Marky and Tommy. No.
Marky
Oh, it
Mark.
doesn't matter.
We're getting Marky Mark.
Travesty.
Travis, no, Travis and Mark stay. They always stay.
All right. So mine is far less fun than all of yours. I'm sorry. I did it too seriously. I messed up. Yours are all funny.
No, you didn't, because you're the one that made the thing, which means that whatever you've done, what was intended, and
We
we've
just
all
did it.
just been.
No, yours is more entertaining though. I'm
This
sorry,
is a
Torb.
giant episode of Am I the Asshole? And you've
So-
just...
What? That was-
and you've just proven the three of us.
I took Breaking Bad.
Oh no! Who are you replacing, Jesse or
No, I'm
Heisenberg?
replacing Walter White, aka Bryan Cranston, right? And I went through all the episodes and found the moments where it makes most sense to regenerate.
Oh god,
the
you've
Doctor.
actually put thought into this.
I have.
But
I did
wait. Are they all called Brian though? That's the.
They all take over the mantle of Walter White, so it's it's you're basically take whatever reasoning you want. Bryan Cranston can't do the show anymore, so they replace him with a different actor.
He goes back
So
to
the first
Malcolm in the Middle. that's the problem.
Malcolm in the Middle, the animated series. Yeah. So
And then he's in Godzilla for about like 5 minutes.
yeah, but he's been busy. He's got other stuff to do. They had to replace him. So in the episode titled 4 Days Out, Jesse and Walter suffer from heat stroke in the desert. This causes enough damage to the character known as Walter White that he needs to regenerate, and therefore a new actor comes in. We're going to replace him with Wentworth Miller, the star of the Prison Break series. Just because I think he'll be quite good at the creepy Heisenberg-esque things. And later on, he's going to have to walk through a supermarket in just his underwear. I think we can all agree Wentworth Miller, better choice for that than Bryan Cranston. Just an opinion. Then in the episode Full Measure, Walter White is getting beaten up by the characters Victor and Mike. Wentworth Miller has been a pretty good success, but they feel like he doesn't really fit the teacher dad in his 40s.
He's got to go be Captain Cold again.
Yeah, he's being called back to the Legends of Tomorrow TV movie. So they need to replace him. So to fit more of the older crowd, they've gone with Christopher Walken. He's going to come in and be the new Walter
Christopher
White.
Walken White.
Christopher Walken, Walter White.
Walter
He's
Walken really would be better.
I'm going to need someone who can do a good impression here.
Oh, no.
In the time that Christopher
No one
Walken-
can do a good impression.
Where's Paul Kaczynski when you need him, man?
in the time that Christopher Walken is playing Walter White, he gets to say the phrase, "I am the one who knocks." Can someone...
I am the one who knocks.
Who knocks?
I just my Christopher Walken impression
Why was
is
Bush-
basically
Sorry.
just is Tom What's His Kitten from Venom.
Why
When
was,
the first
Daly.
trailer was
Why
released,
was-
it was like, I got
Hardy.
a side.
why was Lewis's like a weird echo of ours? Like just a distant echo.
Sending
like, that
choir.
went first, and I went,
Both
What?
years
No.
were way better than I knew mine was going to
You
be,
just-
so just quieting down.
oh what?
I am the one who knocks.
Knox. And then Lewis is like, Knox.
Christopher Walken is now Walter White, but he is only around for about a season and a half until the creators decide that his voice is just too funny. It doesn't stick with the seriousness of
He
some of the
knows fuck
scenes.
all about chemistry. Yeah.
So we need to bring in someone who's proven himself on the silver screen as someone who can do serious, he can do cold-blooded, and he can do like villainous mastery.
Tom
So
Hanks,
Adam
yeah.
Sandler will replace him.
You said you did this seriously.
In the episode Bug, where Jesse body slams Walter White through a glass table, he will then take a deep breath and regenerate as Adam Sandler, who proved in the movie Uncut Gems that he can play serious roles. And he will finish out the series with Adam Sandler standing on a bed of a truck with a submachine gun. Thank you. And
Where does Rob Schneider come in?
He replaces Schrader.
He replaces
Rob Schneider is Hank Schrader.
what's Paul Blart's actor?
Kevin
Kevin
James. Kevin James.
Kevin James takes over from Jesse.
I was gonna see him more as what's his name? Baldy. Mike. Thank you. Yeah.
Mike. Oh, he's
Just a bumbling Mike. Like.
and oh my gosh, says David Spade is Jesse. It's good.
David Spade as Jesse would be fun actually. Yeah, there you go.
It fits. There you go.
I thought you were going to say completely different and do it like Ned Flanders.
No.
You know?
Alright, beautiful,
No.
beautiful. Thank you guys. That was, of course, Return of the Thing.
I hope you enjoyed.
I assume Titana's just recorded himself saying I'm the one who knows.
There we go.
Yeah.
That is now in the chat. Yep.
Perfect, okay.
I will now retire and never do Return of the Thing again. I'm sorry.
That was fun. I enjoyed that. Alright, next part. R-CADE strategy.
I'm gonna walk right out of the front gate.
May I see your invitation, please?
Sure. Here's my invitation.
I can play it on stream. I can play the audio on stream. Give me a second.
It just takes me to WhatsApp for some reason.
Let's see. Where did he post it?
On the chat.
Just the general chat bit? Yeah, there it is. Okay.
Yeah.
I am the one who knocks.
That's pretty good, man.
Oh,
That's
it's
really good.
It's only on the stream. That's the Sam.
I am
My
the
stream's
one
on, but
who knocks.
Nice, Tony, nice. Can you do it as a crying baby now?
No.
Well, like a crying baby doing Christopher Walken impression of him saying, "I'm the one not."
That's too many layers, man. That's like Inception level crap.
I was gonna
That's
say
layers
that's
of
like
fear.
that's too hard for him, man. Like,
There's layers of fear, man.
Anyway, welcome to the final part in today's SendNoods talk show. I don't know why I'm speaking like this, but it is time.
Oh no.
True lies. Yeah.
Suddenly we're in Star Trek.
So, yeah, I just shatted all over the stream. Anyway, I just
shut.
Oh, no.
shat.
Andrew, is the pizza bad? I can send a complaint.
I
Oh, William Shatner is Walter White. That's good.
it has the
Oh.
pineapple on it, so it is bad.
Yeah, so welcome to True Lies, the part of the show where we are all liars.
Sometimes. 2/3.
At least 2 of the times, Sam, just to get that out of the way, yeah? So the way this works is we all come up with 3 facts, 2 of which are complete and utter bollocks, and 1 of which is true. And it is the job of the other 3 competitors to work out which one is the truth. If you get it right, you earn a point. If you manage to trick, however, all of your competitors, you get 2 pointies. Currently, the table stands as thus. I haven't made a graphic yet. I haven't had a chance. Been busy getting an online store sorted out. So, the current scores at the doors are Lewis in first place on 7 points. Nadia and Sam tied for second place on 3 points. And me in last with 1.
How am I on 7?
Because you tricked us all twice in a row.
Okay.
So you got 4 points for that, plus you've had 3 correct answers from the other.
Okay, cool.
That's my score. Don't worry, it's right.
That's
You can
fine. I was
check
just
back
like-
the previous
I was just
video
like-
footage if you want.
Yeah.
Take it, be happy, man.
Yeah, I am, but like,
Yeah, be happy, Lewis.
Be happy!
Just joy. we talking about
We now have 12 minutes to do this segment, so
we replaced Winky Winky with a Swedish Chef. Just enjoy yourself. Come on.
Sam, that's
Hey.
a lie.
so if this works now, I guess I'll just start it off and we can fire right through. Go quick.
Yeah.
The nicest celebrity that I've ever met was Karen Dunbar, who plays multiple celebrities all in
I
Chewing the
smell
Fat.
shite. Yeah, her. Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, is that?
That is her, yes. But I thought at first I thought Andy was just being critical, and I was like, wow. The nicest group of celebrities I've ever met is Franz Ferdinand.
Not Pussycat
Not
Dolls.
quality too.
Oh, damn it, Sam.
And the nicest celebrity I've ever met is Sanjeev Kohli, who plays Naveed.
Still game.
Did you say did you not say that the first one was the nicest?
I
Yeah,
said all of
that's-
them were the nicest.
He
Yeah,
says
yeah.
all of them have been the
The
nicest.
theme is
so it's just-
everyone's nice.
The middle one was the nicest group, though. I thought like this
Yeah,
might
so
be.
No, I didn't throw it up like it wasn't gonna be like nicest group, nicest person, nicest. I
haven't
don't know,
met
paint
that
hair.
many.
Nice.
So it's nicest celebrity, nicest group of celebrities, nicest celebrity.
I'm gonna take Franz Ferdinand off the list because I don't know, they just strike me as arsehole.
I'm actually going to vote for Franz Ferdinand because I don't know the other two.
I'm
I'm
to-
gonna go for Sanjeev Kohli.
Yeah, I'm going Sanjeev Kohli as well. 3 is my choice.
Okay. So, I did not meet Sanjeev Kohli. I
Oh.
actually went to the loo on my break and came out back to where my post was, like while I was working as a steward. And the person who took over for me had met him, and I missed him by literally a minute. So that was
That sucks.
sad time. I kind of met Franz Ferdinand, but didn't really meet them, and I wouldn't really say they were the nicest either.
Oh, shit.
I held a gate for them at Hogman A, so they could get up to stage and perform, but they didn't say like thank you or anything. There was a group that went on after them before them that did say thank you. So.
But you don't remember that group's name, but you remember
No.
Franz Ferdinand.
No, I don't remember
That
their
was,
name.
Was the Pussycat Dolls that time? Yeah.
Blink 182 with their new frontman Tom Daly.
Tom Daly.
Karen Dunbar, actually, I have met. I was working like a TEDx conference, and like I was just like being like an usher, and she just came up and stood next to me and started talking to me, and I didn't realize like I was kind of starstruck. I was just like, yes, like it's a nice day.
Sorry.
Why are you just saying Usher?
Because every single song that Usher has ever released starts with Usher whispering Usher.
I'm not judging you on that. You've got Jason Derulo who exists.
Jason Derulo.
Derulo.
But yeah, we had a lovely chat about the weather and how nice everything is, and then she went on to talk about her mental health and how like she wanted to end it at certain points, and I'm like, wow, that was like
That's a lot of information for a complete stranger to tell me.
yeah, I was like,
No, she did it on stage. Wait, no.
she did it. She talked
Yeah.
about it on stage, but before it, she was just talking to me about nice
Weather.
came off the stage and then told me about like more detail, and I was like,
Aww.
Oh man, you can never
Like-
tell.
Anyway, Lewis, you've managed to trick us all again, you dick. That's 2 points to you. You're up to 9. Well done, Lewis. Well done. Congratulations.
I'm actually really struggling to come up with stuff.
All right, who's
Fine.
next?
I'll go.
Cool.
Mine. I need to bring these over.
Oh, she's got notes again.
I always have notes.
Mine's are always on my phone. My notes are always here.
Then they're on my other monitor.
So mine are all involving me having accidents.
Again.
Wait, hold on.
As per usual.
Wait, specify kind of accident.
Injury accident.
Oh,
Okay,
not
thank
PP. Okay, that's fine. Good.
Injury lawyers for you accidents.
No P and McKellen accident.
No.
Is that what you call your pants?
No.
That's so funny. McKellens. Right. Okay.
Oh, it's your Pete McKellen.
Guys, I've Pete McKellens again.
That's my new favourite. That's my new favourite.
Just need up home, get a new pair of Kellens.
So,
Okay.
2 scarves, no waistcoat, and Pete McKellen. Right. Number 1. While sledging in the back garden of my previous home, I went too fast down the hill and basically broke through the conservatory window at the bottom of the hill.
Nice.
Number 2. While running up recently uncarpeted stairs in a house that was sort of under renovation, I tripped and basically there was carpet runners still on the stairs and put them through my knee. 3. When falling off of a horse, I got concussion because my foot caught slightly in the stirrup and it dragged me for a bit.
Now, I talked about my falling off of a horse, not really falling off of a horse story last week. So, I feel like this has informed Nadia's decision-making process. Maybe
I can't remember.
I was going to say, Sam, like you remember what we've asked and talked about.
I
have
don't remember
no-
what day it is,
Man.
Sam.
I rewatch every talk show right before we go live on 12 different monitors. I've been hiding. How old were you when each of these incidents happened?
The sledging and nearly going through my conservatory window was... I was 20. No,
Alright.
it was way after that. I was in my 20s. It
Okay.
was one of the winters that was really, really snowy recently.
One of the
so I would have
winters.
been... well, I was working in the jewelers at the time, so maybe 24, 25. The running up the uncarpeted stairs, I was about 8 or 9.
Okay.
And the falling off a horse and getting concussion, I was, I think, 19.
I am going to say sledging. Even though I'm not certain you would put the real answer being the first one, but I might be double bluffing myself. Sledging!
I'm going to go with the carpet runner.
Ooh.
But I also feel like she's just going to be like, boom, that actually happened to my brother or something.
Okay. So your option number
Me,
2
1.
and 1. Okay. I'll go 3. Let's split it up. Go.
While sledging in my back garden, I did go too fast and nearly went through the conservatory window, but managed to just stop myself in time.
I messed up because you said it the first time you went through, and then when I asked you a question there, you went, I nearly went through, and I was like, maybe I just misheard to begin with. But okay, I've
Yeah,
messed
I
up.
nearly went through. My dad was inside the house and a thud. And my mum was out in the garden with me, and it was just like, dear God, let's never tell anyone that happened.
So now you're telling everyone that it happened.
So I'm now telling everybody, of course. The falling off of a horse thing happened, but I didn't get concussion. And the way that it happened was that my foot was slightly caught in the stirrup, and so when I fell, I landed on my butt and then got dragged back and hit the back of my head. My helmet had a dent in it at the end, so I needed to get a new helmet after that. But it did what it was supposed to do, and I didn't get concussion. While I was staying at my aunt's house and she was getting things redecorated, she had taken the carpet off the stairs and there was runners exposed. And you know how every time we talk about wrestling, I talk about the carpet runners being really, really horrifying to me? Yeah, I impaled my knee on carpet runners once. It was awful. Don't ever do that.
I did think it was
Lewis
convenient.
was right.
It came up twice in 1 week. But that's fine.
So, Lewis was right!
Damn!
Good job, Lou.
Well done, Lulu.
Thank you.
There's a reason I don't like carpet runners specifically.
It spoke to me because I hate them very much because I've ripped up a fair few of them and they're so sharp.
Yeah, especially in your knee.
Okay, I'll jump in next. So, my 3 facts are thus. My first PC game was The Sims in 2000. The year 2000, not The Sims 2000.
Cause I've been to the
year 2000.
Okay, the second one. These are all firsts for me, by the way. My first holiday was.
Oh, I'm really hoping.
Sam, don't. I've not went there. My first holiday abroad was Paris, France, and my first cat was a ginger tabby called Cola.
He's talked about cats before.
And first
Cola hasn't come up. Cola has not come up, so I feel like that's a small detail that is too easy to lie about.
A family dog.
He's talked about that as well. He likes to talk about pets.
Because pets are awesome. Sims pets also awesome. by the way.
How old did you say you were when your first time happened?
When my first.
Oh, that wasn't one of them. Sorry.
Oh right, sorry, I misheard you. I'm glad I did.
The joke fell flat because nobody heard him.
I heard, I didn't react because
I was not.
Yeah, I just decided
Yeah.
not to. See, what I'm trying. So, was your first PC game was that on disc? Yeah.
Yes, it was. Yes.
Floppy.
Like CD? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
I
I
think
feel like
back.
I've talked.
So I had a. It wasn't a Hewlett Packard. It was a Packard Bell PC I had. It was the first PC I ever had. It was Windows Millennium. And
Millennium.
I was, what was I, 15 at the time? 14 going 15. 14 going on 40. No, 14 going 15.
I was 14 going on 15. I know that I'm not.
I knew I'd set you off. And it was The Sims. I bought it from Electronics Boutique in Livingston Designer Outlet or Shopping Centre. It was just Shopping Centre part of the Designer Outlet thing that they're there now. And that's the Electronics Boutique that I ended up working in when I was leaving school, so 18-ish, 17, 18.
I know the first Sims game I had was Sims Farm, and it was a floppy disk.
You're getting very specific about all this, but you're not being specific about The Sims.
Oh, that was the original Sims. It was the first Sims game, like first Sims game, not like Sim City or anything like that. It was the first like Sims game with people.
I'm going for number 2.
Are Sims really people?
Well, they drown if you leave them in a pool long enough.
So what was
I'm gonna say the cat. I'm gonna say the cat called Cola.
The orange cola.
Sorry.
Oh, wait a minute.
What was your...
I'll go 3.
You going 3?
Orange. Yeah.
Sam, you look pensive now.
I'll go with Paris.
You going Paris, France?
Thank you, Doggy
There's a-
Cat, for
there's a
the
new
subscription.
What? Oh, Doggy
Doggy Cat subscription.
Hey, thanks, brah. Thanks, brah. Okay.
There's a new Paris Hilton documentary out, so.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so number 1, my first PC game was actually Civilization 2, which I purchased in 2000. I think it was the same year actually as The Sims. It just wasn't The Sims.
Yeah.
But Sims, the original game, was released in September 2000. So it could have been that. The second one, my first holiday abroad was Paris, France. Nope, it was Indonesia. I was visiting my family. Sorry, Sam. Boo boo. That means number 3 was correct. My first ever cat was a ginger tabby called Cola with a K.
Yay!
We actually got 2 ginger tabbies, my one and one from my little brother. My little brother called his Falky, which was short for Faulkner. And yeah, we had them until they passed. They lived with me, my mum, and my little brother. This was actually not long after we got rid of the dog. Remember, I did mention the dog a few weeks ago, Alfie. He was tearing up the house, and we lived in a flat, and my mum was working all the time. We were at school, so we couldn't really look after him. But the cats we had for years. We even moved house with us to where my mum lives now.
Why do I suck at the one section of the show we've gamified?
The one that has points.
Yeah.
Because as soon as we turned it into a game, it suddenly lost all meaning to it. Like, shit game.
Alright, so the points at the end of today's...
Nope.
Nope, we've not done the end again. I've forgotten someone.
We've rushed through all my shit. It's fine. It's okay, we'll move on. I'll just get 0 points.
No, Sam, I need points.
Whatever.
I need the chance. I need the chance.
Alright,
points.
welcome to True Lies week number 13. My my facts this week are all about what topic?
Food!
Pizza!
What topic?
Pizza's food.
It's all about pizza because that's
Seems
been
to
the
be a running
thing.
thing.
Yeah, I thought that'd be funny, but 0 reaction. Cool. So number 1, when I was in Miami last summer, I ate a slice of pepperoni pizza the size of a baby, which was confirmed by photos of their online reviews. Number 2, the first dessert pizza I had was from the now gone, I didn't know how to phrase that, the now gone Glasgow-based Italian restaurant Paparino's. And number 3, last week I said my favourite food at primary school was a slice of pizza in a triangular box.
Wait, what's that last one again?
Last week I said my favourite food at primary school was a slice of pizza in a triangular box.
That's wrong shape of box, isn't it?
I mean, what shape would you put a slice of pizza in?
No.
I'm going to quickly look at last week's video. I'm kidding. 2!
Because he did say, because the pizza thing was a thing, but I don't know if what he actually said.
2! It's the shape of the pizza. It was an oblong box.
So the baby, right? Why? Why baby? Why was the baby the measuring device for this?
Because someone had gone to the restaurant with their 9-month-old child, and so they just had I don't know how big babies are supposed to be.
They just slapped a slice of pizza on top of that baby.
Helta, I said that to my 9 months might be too big. They might be too long.
9 months is nearly a toddler, my god.
So they just,
That means
No,
it's
like,
pizza
okay, they need to phrase that better.
bigger than this bastard.
I was gonna say that has to come out of a human.
No, if you,
This is a baby.
It's a
Size
newborn baby.
technically.
if you took off the ears and the legs, it was the length of the head and body.
They're women.
But yeah,
Honestly.
it was a photo of comparing the baby to the pizza, and it was comparable.
If I was told that I had to give birth to something that size, I would be peeing McKellen's. Like seriously, like really bad.
I want to make a line of under called McKellen's.
I and the rabbit.
Hi Ashley.
Are judging
by
you.
the way. Hi.
Hey!
You've come at an interesting time.
Ignore the
you know.
rabbit.
Like,
No, yeah,
don't
I'm saying
ignore the
two.
rabbit.
I'm going to. Two's my answer. I'm doing it.
Here from Nadia as well, Lewis.
3, because I remember something with Greece.
All right, so when I was in Miami last summer, I had a slice of pepperoni pizza that was the size of a baby. Not true, it was buffalo chicken pizza, and I think about it on a weekly basis.
You kept talking about it. That's how I knew.
All right, it was so good, Andy. Don't even.
Yeah, I know. Right?
The first dessert pizza I had was from the now gone Glasgow-based Italian restaurant Paparino's. Is correct.
Yes.
Paparino's inadvertently was owned by the parents of someone I went to school with. So that was not the reason I went there. It was more just like, I wonder what this place is. And number 3 last week, I said my favorite food in primary school was a slice of pizza in a triangular box. Not true. It was a rectangle. Both of these
Hey,
guys remember.
I was right on
Got the
shape. I said the shape's
I
wrong.
suck at this game.
Nice.
No, you got Lewis. Lewis can't remember shapes apparently.
He only remembers Greece.
I don't know.
If it's not a D20, then what's the point? Right?
Yeah, exactly.
What's the point, man? What's the?
Or if it doesn't include John Travolta, apparently. I don't know. Weird.
What?
You said you could only remember Greece.
Oh.
Thank you for watching.
Anyway, at the end of that,
We need to discuss what you think the size of a 9-month-old is.
I've not been around many small children. It's
well,
like-
obviously he thinks it's the size of a large piece of pizza.
Thank you, Ashley. Thank you.
So after that, Lewis is now on 11 points. Well done, Lewis. Second place is Nadia with 5. Sam's still
Jesus
holding
Christ.
on to the third spot with 3, and I only have 2.
How am I ahead of you? What's
I only
happening?
got
Because
one
he
right.
really
You
suck. He sucks more.
That's right, ladies. Sorry.
and Lewis,
Wait, what?
you should. If you no. This has been the SendNoods talk show. We've talked for 2 hours. Some of us more than that. Join us next week from the same time frame on the same day, where we'll talk more.